Joining me this morning to talk about pretty much a monumental victory is the chairman of the Surfrider Foundation, the Delaware chapter of the Surfrider Foundation right here in Delaware. They were a major opponent against offshore drilling, and joining me as a chairman, John Dorfler. And good morning to you. First off, your reaction to the decision earlier this week.
Well, this decision is pretty monumental. He had pretty much, I don't want to say reverse course, but has totally taken into a huge consideration the amount of work that Oceana, the Assateague Coastal Trust, Surfrider, and various other environmental organizations have taken upon themselves on the Delmarva Peninsula here, having towns pass resolutions against seismic testing, which leads to the drilling of oil off the coast. So, in our opinion, it was extremely important to see, a 5-year decision being made to protect what we love and why we all live here.
There were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard that said they did not want offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent ones was there were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard that talk about the work that went into they did not want this offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent ones was there were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard that talk about the work that went into they did not want this offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent ones was there were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard that talk about the work that went into they did not want this offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent ones was there were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard that talk about the work that went into they did not want this offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent ones was there were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard that talk about the work that went into they did not want this offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent ones was there were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard that talk about the work that went into they did not want this offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent ones was there were several communities across not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. I know the more recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into they did not want the offshore drilling to happen. And recent in the South Atlantic several communities 5 years not only Delaware but across the eastern seaboard talk about the work that went into Hope we talk soon again. All right, thank you. More of the Delmarva Angler coming up here on Delaware 105.9 and, of course, the DelmarvaAngler.com.
The comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air are only those of the host, callers, and guests, and not the views of the staff, management, or advertisers at Delaware 105.9.
This is Pastor Nate Graham from Berean Community Church. You hear our preaching broadcasts, Taking God at His Word, each Sunday at 7 a.m. Now we'd like to offer another ministry to you. We welcome you to our weekend marriage conference on April 15th through 17th. The cost is $75 a couple, and it includes conference materials, 6 teaching sessions, interactive projects, and Saturday's lunch. Please contact Berean Community Church at 302-422-2622 for more information.
We are the guys you call when there's a sense of urgency because your roof is leaking. We are the guys you call when you're just ready to update your style. We are Spicer Brothers Construction, and we will get it done right the first time. Ask about our great warranties and financing options. With Spicer Brothers Construction, you are serviced by the area's leading GAF Master Elite Roofing Contractor. We are not here to install your next roof. We are here to install your last roof, because at the end of the day, this is the sign you want in your yard.
Coping with some of the challenges of aging, like being alone all day, hasn't been easy. My daughter's here as much as she can be, but I know it's been hard on her. That's why Easter Seals Adult Daycare Services has been like a breath of fresh air. I'm older, but still pretty active. I want to get out and do things with people who understand me. I found out that Easter Seals has a lot of great services for adults who have disabilities and for gently aging seniors like me. There's community trips, games, exercise classes, and so much more. They even have a nurse on staff if I need medical help. Now that I've found Easter Seals to keep my mind and body active, I'll never look back.
Contact Easter Seals at 1-800-677-3800 and ask about our affordable adult daycare services for clients of all ages. Call 1-800-677-3800 or visit easterseals.com/DE today.
Did you know that people born from 1945 to 1965 have the highest rates of hepatitis C, but most don't know they're infected? People can live for decades without symptoms, but over time, hepatitis C can cause serious health problems, including liver damage and even liver cancer. If you were born from 1945 to 1965, the CDC recommends that you get a blood test for hepatitis C. So talk to your doctor about getting tested. It could save your life. A message from the CDC.
I love getting a bargain, but there are some things I'll spend the extra money on, like my bedding. I used to think, what does it matter? I'm sleeping. But once I tried theCompanyStore.com, I got it. See, they've been around for over 100 years, so they've perfected what it takes to make the finest quality bedding and home goods for the best price. They not only set the bar for comfort, they last.
Visit theCompanyStore.com and try any product risk-free. Enter the code VALUE and get 15% off plus free shipping. TheCompanyStore.com. We're all about comfort.
Winter is just around the corner, and along with the joys of scraping off your windshield, shoveling your driveway, here's an important question to ask yourself. Are your crawlspace pipes protected? You see, your crawlspace under your house is partially exposed to the elements through the air vents, and when the temperatures start plummeting, even a brief cold snap can freeze the pipes under your home. That's not good. Now, some homeowners may try some quick fixes, but that can cause even greater problems like moisture buildup, cracked pipes, even mold. That's not good. It's time to call the experts. DryTech Environmental. Austin and his highly trained team of specialists will diagnose your crawlspace problems, recommend an option to suit your budget, and provide you with peace of mind this winter. Now that's good. Call DryTech Environmental today at 410-543-4848. That's 410-543-4848. Or check them out online at drytechenvironmental.com. MHIC 129160.
All right. A little Chicago bringing us back here on the Delmarva Angler. John Butler with you this morning. All right. First off, I want to go back to the Surfrider Foundation, the monumental decision that was made by the Obama administration to go ahead and withdraw a proposal that would allow offshore drilling. I think, this is my primary job. I'll just say it this way. My primary job here at the station is as a reporter. Okay, so I got to remain unbiased on things, okay? On this is my observation, and I said this during a fishing report on Wednesday. My observation was this, that the offshore drilling, the blasting that was going to occur off our coast was mainly, for the most part, the majority were against the proposal. Okay, many towns, Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, Ocean City, Milton, a lot of towns along the coast. If you look up and down the coast, I think actually the Surfrider Foundation has a little map, or it's Oceana, one of those two groups, has a little map of all the towns that were opposed, unanimously opposed to the proposal. And I think the Obama administration did the correct decision to withdraw that proposal, to allow that. And I think I know a lot of people out there are saying, the opponents and the majority of the people were saying, well, this is going to be an eyesore. It's going to hurt our fisheries. It's going to hurt a lot of the marine life out there. And when you have that many people come up to you as a reporter and say, look, this is a bad idea, it's a good idea to withdraw that proposal. And I think the Obama administration, you got to give kudos where it's due. They listened to what the people had to say, and they withdrew that proposal. So I think it's a good idea that they went ahead and did that. All right, 839-1059, 302-839-1059. We need to take a qualifier for the Surf's Up. I have a surf rod and reel to give away, and I'm taking qualifiers. So I need caller number 5 right now at 839-1059, 302-839-1059. Caller number 5 right now is going to get qualified for that surf rod and reel combo that we're going to be giving away at the end of April. Okay? So calling for that. Don't forget this morning there is the beach grass planting that Denrick is holding. Meet at the Indian River Inlet North Day Use area at 8 a.m., so that's coming up here. And dmsclub.org has some information that you can contact a DMS member to help. And they're going to be serving some hot dogs. They're going to be serving food for the volunteers. It's going to be a good event. So that is coming up this morning. Also, from noon until 4 today, Delmarva Broadcasting Company is holding the Women's Expo. That is going on at the Nassau Vineyards today from noon until 4. Great event. It's free. There's going to be a cash drawing, and there's going to be a lot of great things there, a lot of seminars as well. So definitely make it out there if you can. All right? Okay. Some of the fishing that is going on today, some of the shares that I have posted on the Delmarva Angler Facebook page of some fish being caught. Don't forget, I still have the Operation Flounder Pounder. If you're the first to share a photo of a flounder caught this year in Delaware or Maryland, share the photo with me on Facebook, or you can email it to me. You win a nice prize pack from the Delmarva Angler. You're going to get a really nice prize pack. All right, so I want to see the first photo of a flounder caught this year. I know they're catching them, but we haven't seen any photos yet. What there is a lot of photos of is tautog being caught right now. Madison Ramsey with a nice tog in rough waters, caught off the Virginia shore. Way to go. Virginia Saltwater Fishing posting that link. Also posting Matthew Brickhouse and Daryl Griffin. They limited out within a couple hours on tog. Very nice. They are definitely hammering tog out there. Tilefish as well. Lots of tilefish being caught. Page 2 charters. Went fishing, took some folks out. Charter fishing on St. Patrick's Day. And caught several nice-sized tog, including some citation ones. Very nice. So lots of tog being caught right now. Look, the small stripers are being caught right now. They're starting to pull up. I've seen some keeper stripers being caught as well. Residents, maybe? I believe so. All right, that's going to do it for the show this morning. Again, a big thank you to the Surfrider Foundation, the chairman, for joining me this morning. Also to Brandy Timmons with Delaware Fisherwomen. My wife, who is in the studio, a beginner angler who is really getting into fishing, and she does a very fantastic job. Every time we go out, she always outfishes me. Thank you for coming in, hon, this morning. Many more fish to come. And I have a feeling my wife is going to be catching a keeper striper very soon. What do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I'll deal with maybe. I'll deal with maybe. Okay. All right, folks, I'm going to leave you this morning with a favorite song. I played this a while back, and a lot of people were like, I want to hear more of this song. So I'm going to leave you with that song, play as much of it as I can to wrap up the broadcast this morning, okay? It's the Fish On song, and that's coming up right now. Folks, God bless. Take care of yourself and each other. I'll talk to you next week.
Sam read The Fish Finder like his favorite book and said, Jeff, you got bait on your hook? There's a big one down there. It's a Chinook. He gunned the troller. Gave me a look. He said we're right on him. And without missing a beat, yelled, drop your line down to 42 feet. If you don't screw up, it won't be long. Someone in this boat's gonna sing Fish On.
Fish on, fish on. Do it by the book, don't take too long. Set the hook, reel it in strong. Fish on, fish on.
Well, he surfaced once, then swam back down. Sam said he's just about 29 pounds. I said, cut him loose. That ain't gonna work. Sam said, Jeff, you stupid jerk. He You know they don't bite like this all the time. I say, Sam, we here on my dime. And I got a bet with my old friend Dan. I'm coming home with a 50-pounder in hand.
Fish on, fish on. I may be crazy for letting him go, but I gotta think big to collect my dough. Fish on, yeah.
Well, the boat went silent as we set him free. Sam just sat there staring at me, smoking a burro, spitting in the sea. I was getting hungry and I had to pee. Then just as we were about to give up and go home, I felt a tug on my rod like none I'd known. It was ominous, like a monster from the deep. I say, this is the one I believe I'll keep.
Fish on, fish on. Wind your line, got to make it whirl. You can't catch a king reeling like a little girl. You got fish on, oh, fish on.
I was barely holding on when the fishmaster cried, he's dragging the boat, taking us for a ride. I knew I needed all my strength right now. Then the fish yanked my ass from the stern to the bow.
Jesus Christ, that's a hell of a fish.
But I didn't let go, though my knuckles were white. I said, fish, I'm gonna win if it takes all night. I'm reeling you in, and that ain't all. I'm mounting your fat, scaly butt on my wall.
Fish on, fish on. I got it. Close your eyes and quote the scripture, but first get a camera and take my picture. Fish on, fish on. Whoa, whoa.
It took 3 hours to get that bastard in the boat. We were taking on water, just barely afloat. When we reached the dock and the crowd gathered round, they said, we heard on the air he was pulling you down. I said, don't believe all you hear, because it ain't always true. I was playing that king. It's my job. It's what I do. Then we hung him from the scale for the whole world to see. He was 3.
Fish on!
From the first town in the first state, WXDE Lewis.
Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and we are live at Weller Does Delmarva. We are sitting right inside Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville, and you are watching us. This is made from scratch. This is not rehearsed. We probably haven't even thought about what we're going to say. We're just doing this thing. So anyway, good morning. This is a live TV show every Saturday morning right here on My Cozy TV, and we thank you for tuning in. I am joined by a couple people. They were the lowest bidders to be on the show this morning. So my first guest is this young lady here. Highest bidders.
I was lowest.
Anyway, this is Amy Brown. Yeah,
Hello.
I was talking
Good
like
morning.
we were paying. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Okay, introduce yourself, and what is your title?
My name is Amy Brown. I am the Director of Children's Ministries at Eagle's Nest in Milton.
This is Jack Riddle. Some people call him El Presidente. But,
only you, Jim.
Only me.
Only
Okay.
me.
He trained me well. Okay. Anyway, who are you, and what is your title?
Good morning. I'm Jack Riddle with Community Bank, and I'm here trying to help Colin and Jim and Amy launch the Bridgeville Rocket.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about. Anyway, this is a very busy show, so I want to first mention one of my great friends and business owner, Colin Walls, and he has a business in Milford, and I like to brag on it because we deal there, and a lot of my employees deal there, and a lot of my friends deal there, and it is a third-generation automotive repair facility in downtown Milford, right on 220 Northeast Front Street. And what in the world do they do? You say, what do they do? Well, first of all, I do want you to know they're locally owned and locally operated. What that means is the owner is close to the business. He cares. Things matter. It's not some big corporation where you're just another number. You're a customer. You're a friend. Again, he's been running the business. This is the third generation to own the business, and I just want to, not to own it, his whole family has owned it. His grandfather actually started it in 1958. That's
Wow.
amazing to
It is.
think that a business could be in business that long. So they must be doing it right. So locally owned, locally operated, anything as simple as a light bulb or a turn signal or a headlight changed or something like that, windshield wipers, or they can completely change an engine or a transmission. But what they mainly do is brakes and tune-ups. They do custom exhaust work or just a muffler or a catalytic converter replacement, or just if you're going to go through inspection and you want to swing in and have things looked over, they also can do that. So who in the world am I talking about? Walls Service Center. Where are they? 220 Northeast Front Street. I got that memorized. I just don't remember his hours. But I know he's open 6 days a week.
He's on the web.
He's on the web.
He's open all the time.
He's
You can
open
get
all
on
the
the web
time.
right now.
Well,
and make
you
an
actually can
appointment.
go on the web and schedule an appointment.
Right now.
Right now.
Try
now.
it.
That's some
But
convenience.
That's unbelievably
nice.
convenient.
Yes.
Okay? So anyway, that is who I'm talking about, Walls Service Center, and I'm going to give you the phone number. I do know that. 422-8110. 422-8110. If you need something done, give them a call. Now, we're only on TV right now. In a few minutes, we're going to go live on Delaware 105.9 also. But you also can watch the show at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. So after 8 o'clock, we go off TV, and then you can watch us on the stream if you want to continue to. But here's the deal. This is a on Cozy TV only special, and you have to call the secret number or the special number. I give it out every week, and I really appreciate if you'd write it down or program it right in your phone. It'll take you straight to a voicemail. You're not going to talk to a person. It's 337-7300. 337-7300. When you call that number, even if you want to call and just say good morning, how you liking the show, where you're watching from, something like that would be helpful. But I just want to let you know that's the number if you want to take advantage of any of the specials that I'm going to offer, okay? The specials are only good if you call and put your name on the list. You're not obligated, but if you don't call, you're not eligible. So the first one is a brand new landscape trailer. It's 5 foot wide, 8 foot long. Handy little trailer if you need it for your lawnmower or golf cart or four-wheeler, or if you just need one to haul sailboat fuel. Some people even haul post holes, okay? So any of those things, whatever you might need a trailer for, okay? So anyway, we have this. It's a brand new 2016. We have it with a mesh floor or a treated wood floor. Either one. Comes with a ramp gate on the back. And so anyway, it's a nice trailer to get started with. So if you'd like one of these, here is a only seen on Cozy TV offer. $599. Now you're going to find that to be like, wait a minute, a used trailer is that much or more. That's right. This is a special price, $599. You must call right now to the number I just gave you, 337-7300, and say, hey, I have an interest in one of them. You're under no obligation, but if you don't call, you cannot get it at that price, okay? Not a big deal, but I'm just saying it's the way we're doing these specials. So it's 337-7300. If you call, say, hey, my name is John Doe or Betty Doe, whatever your name happens to be. I'm interested in one of them. We'll give you till next Saturday to come in, take a look at it. If you don't want it, you're under no obligation. I'm going to have a couple more through the show here before 8 o'clock, again, where you'll have to call that number, 337-7300. We're just trying to find out, is anybody watching? Is anybody awake? And is there anything we can do to get you to respond? Now, one of my next offers is going to be a free item, okay? Actually, it's going to be 21, 22, 23 things absolutely free, okay?
How'd you come up with that, Jim? 23, come on.
I did. I really did. 21, 22, 23.
And it's not socks
things.
because socks are even.
Now we have to get serious. Now we're going to also be on Cozy TV, but if you turned on your radio, we're going live right now on Delaware 105.9, and so we are now on the radio as well as we're on TV. So good morning to everybody. This is Weller Does Delmarva. This show is going to be epic. I am joined by Amy Brown, and I am joined by Jack Riddle. And when you add those two together, it means danger. So anyway, we're good.
That's a little truth in that.
Yeah.
Little truth. I was kidding.
No,
All right.
But you're like the ignition.
I'm the igniter.
Gasoline's not
igniter.
dangerous till you throw the match.
All right.
So
Well,
you're
anyway.
the match, Jim.
For those watching or those actually listening on the radio, you can also watch us on the stream. I believe our stream is working just fine today. We went out and we dug the stream out a little bit, and the stream should be working better. Is it, Brooks?
That's correct. You can actually watch it
That is
right
correct.
on the Weller Does Delmarva website.
Really?
Yep, WellerDoesDelmarva.com.
Now, are we on the local web or the World Wide Web?
I'm going to go with the World Wide Web this week.
Oh, so we can get all the way to see.
Big time, yes.
Big time. Big time, everybody.
That costs extra?
Yes, it did.
It does. 8 cents more.
I had to pull a lot of strings. I mean,
yes.
You did.
Yeah. Throw my weight around.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, so you can also watch us now or later at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. And last week's show is still loading, right?
That's correct.
Oh, my gosh. So anyway, Weller's is not open right now. We open at 9 today. We'll be open from 9 to 1. But I need to, you two keep talking, Amy and Jack. You two talk for just a minute while I look something up on the internet because I can't talk and move my fingers at the same time.
It is hard to do that. It's
All right,
it's a
I'm
mental
done.
test.
Are you done now?
I know.
Go ahead. What is it? Hard to do? It is hard
to
for
use
me
your
to do.
fingers and talk at the same
talk
time.
at the same time because I usually use. I'm sorry, Jack. Go ahead.
What did you do before you got an iPad? You used to talk to yourself a lot.
Yeah,
I bet Denise
might
is
have.
very glad you got an iPad.
She probably is.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, here's the big thing. Today, Wilson's Auction, every Saturday, has an auction in Lincoln. Man, has anybody seen the new traffic pattern from Lincoln to Ellendale? Isn't it so wonderful? In other words, if you live in Lincoln and you're used to coming out of Lincoln and crossing the highway and going down Fitzgerald's Road, you can't do it any longer.
You can't turn left onto 113 either.
Wait a minute. You can't turn left on. What do you do? If you're coming out of Lincoln and you want to go south on 113,
You
what
drive
do you do?
down to Ellendale on back roads and then get on 113.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing.
Why are they doing
What
that?
if?
Why are they doing that? What's going on up there?
Because we're redesigning some things there
I
in
think you
Lincoln.
could turn right and then turn around.
Is this something Scott Fitzgerald's
Maybe.
cooked up? Does he want a big overpass there or something?
He may.
He's
He
lost
may.
50% of his traffic. I don't think he cooked this up.
No, it's big. There is a big announcement at the end of the first hour. Somebody just texted me that. I hope they know what it is because I have no idea what they're talking
exciting.
about. But
Big
there's going to be a big announcement at the end of the first hour, so let's make one
can't
up
wait.
here. All right. Anyway, what was I just talking about? Lincoln. So I never thought you're saying, but here's the other thing. I came from Milford, and you can't turn left
You
into
can't
Lincoln.
turn left.
How do you get into Lincoln if you're coming from Milford now?
Oh, you can.
What is into Lincoln?
You can turn
What's in Lincoln?
You're
everything
coming
that
from
matters is in
Milford.
Lincoln.
What's into Lincoln? Everything's into Lincoln.
Absolutely.
There's a railroad track. There's a store. There's
That
a
sells
post
muskrat?
office.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I gotta
yeah,
ride
the
to
Lincoln
Lincoln.
store sells muskrat
It
now.
does. It's
We're
available.
going on a road trip to Lincoln after the show today.
So it's actually called Lincoln City sometimes. All right, Amy, how do you go from Milford and turn into Lincoln?
I take that back road that I can't remember the name of.
If you're coming down 113.
Okay, 113, you can get into Lincoln.
How?
They let you.
There wasn't no they let yous there last night.
Well, maybe you can't get there from here anymore.
You mean
I
like
don't
a
know. I
person
haven't tried to
standing
do
out
that
there?
yet. I haven't tried to do that yet.
Scott Fitzgerald.
Scott, he went to dinner. He wasn't able to do it last night.
Scott's out there standing on the road.
I'm just
flying.
avoiding 113. That's what I'm doing.
What was that?
I'm just avoiding 113. I just know that to get here from there, I just crossed 113. I wasn't able to actually travel on it.
But to go from Bridgeville to Lincoln now, you
Yeah.
cannot take Fitzgerald Road.
No.
And you would have to go up to Milford to where Redner's is,
Yes.
turn, but I am still not sure if you turn there and go south on 113. I don't know how you turn left to go into Lincoln.
I don't know that you can.
I didn't see anything last night.
I don't know that you can.
So I ran over those little things in the middle of the road, and they're spring-loaded.
Oh, there's extra
What?
ones there. So, no, you can't.
There must be extra because I ran over 4 or 5 of them last night.
You doing a live remote from Lincoln next week? Is that where this is
Okay,
headed?
look, speaking of Lincoln, here's where I'm going with all this. This is going somewhere. I'm going to Wilson's auction. And now there was a turn for that.
No, there's a turn for that, but not
Right.
for Lincoln.
Right. Not for
That's-
Lincoln. Maybe you have to go to Wilson's auction first and then go to Lincoln. But anyway,
That's an
I'm telling
idea.
you, Wilson's auction has a huge sale today, of course, at Lincoln. They have one at Wilson's auction in Lincoln every Saturday, starting about 10 o'clock, goes into the evening. But they also have one today up at the Harrington Fairgrounds or the State Fairgrounds or whatever you want to call
That's
it.
smart. It's easier to get there right now.
Oh, my gosh. And it's their Mid-Atlantic Spring Equipment Auction, and it is huge. There is thousands upon thousands upon thousands of things out there. Everything from great big tractors to small lawnmowers to gators to
I want a
zero
gator.
turns to a backhoe. There's all kinds of construction equipment, farming equipment. There is plants. They're even having some of these farm vehicle tags, farm vehicle tag number 7 and farm vehicle tag number 8. So there's a tremendous, there's golf carts, there's
Is there
big
any way
loaders,
can you
there's
see
all
this
kinds of
somewhere,
things.
Jim? Before you go?
I can't see it.
No,
it's
I
up
mean
the
on
road. It's not
on the web.
That's really
on the
far from
web.
here.
On the web,
So you
yes,
can-
you can see it on the web.
Okay. Just checking.
Just go to wilsonsauction.com. He's watching me do it on the
I can
iPad.
see it. I can look.
Here's
on
the
his
thing I
iPad.
want. This thing here is like if you have people that work outside or a shop. You hook
huge.
a water hose to that, and water runs through it, and that great big fan blows across it, and it cools the air.
That's huge. How
That
tall is
huge.
that?
I'm going to say it's taller than you, Amy.
It
And
looks
you're a tall
taller than
young
me.
lady, okay?
I'm quite
Okay.
the
Now I personally am
Amazonian.
vertically challenged. Now Jack's not.
Did you reach that, Jim?
I could if I had a 6-foot step ladder. But anyway, that is something I got my eye on.
I like the name. Porta-Cool.
Yeah, Porta-Cool. All right, you've heard of Porta of other things. This is Porta-Cool.
Nice to
So
have a
anyway,
festival.
pretty cool.
It would be
Porta-Cool.
very nice at a festival, at a
Generators,
race.
tractors,
It'd be fun.
vans,
Generators?
chicken coops. Yep,
Does
trailers,
I thought you had the
boats.
license on that, Jim.
No, not today.
Okay.
So this is a huge, huge, huge sale, okay? And anyway, if you want to go to a sale, today is the one. It's right there on Route 13 in Harrington, and it gets started here about 9 o'clock this morning.
If I
So
were a
get
race
there.
organizer, that would be really good for that Porta-Cool.
Oh, yeah,
That would be
everything.
Yeah, like
You're
the
talking
finish
about-
line. You would look for that finish line
Yes,
if
you
you
would.
were putting on races.
Yep. So anyway, that is today. So you've got Wilson's Auction having a huge sale in
What time?
Lincoln.
What time?
And this one starts at 9 o'clock in Harrington. They're probably signing up people now. You have to get a bidder number. The nice thing about Dave Wilson and his team is, and there'll be multiple auctioneers going on here today, but the nice thing about them is what you bid is what you pay. And what he wants me to make sure people do understand is he does not have what's called a buyer's penalty, where sometimes, you would bid and pay more than you bid. At Wilson's, what you pay is what you bid. You bid $100, you pay $100. Don't pay $110 or anything like that. So today in Lincoln City, Delaware, you can go to Wilson's Auction, and at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington, he is having a big auction. So that is today. Now, Amy, it's your turn.
I have something today.
Do you really?
Yeah.
All
But
right,
it's
tell us about
conveniently
it.
located on Route 1 in
Milton City, Delaware.
Milton City.
Okay. All right.
It's in Milton.
Is it today for real? Or
It
did
is
Josh you
today.
with me?
No, absolutely today from 1 to 3.
1 to
and
3.
It's free.
Man, people are going to be dead tired.
It's a busy day.
9 o'clock
Oh,
at
it's in the
Wilson's and then
afternoon.
go there. So.
Yeah.
You mean the afternoon, 1 o'clock?
1 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Not
All right.
not 1.
Well, I guess
No,
if
the
it was
morning
1 in the
already
morning,
happened.
it would be
There's only
tomorrow.
one left
Right. There's only one left. All right. So it's today.
today from
At
1
1
to 3.
o'clock.
And it's located at Eagle's Nest right off of Route 1 and 16.
And you really mean Eagles Nest Church?
I do need.
Is what
I
you
do,
really mean.
I do mean Eagles Nest Church.
Okay.
I do.
All right. And,
And what it is, it's an Easter egg hunt, and that
Well, how
sounds pretty
appropriate.
easy. Oh yeah, because Easter's next weekend.
right.
And it sounds like, one little Easter egg hunt, you go and you leave, but we make it an event. There are 5 Easter egg hunts.
You've done this before, I think.
We have done this.
I've heard about this before.
I've been to this. This is incredible.
Huge.
It
It's
is-
unbelievable.
Anybody that has kids
Right.
Yeah.
that wants to come out and have a great time, this is it's an amazing event. It
It's
really
an
is.
amazing event.
It is.
And
It
it's
is
for
fun.
kids of all ages, even older kids.
Even older kids,
Like big
because
kids.
in the gym,
Oh, my gosh.
in the gym, we
In the gym.
pack the gym
Yes.
with inflatables.
Yep, all the way to the
the
ceiling, like
the cool
10, 12
ones.
foot tall.
We've got some cool ones.
The cool ones?
We've got the big slides.
Yep, I like that one.
That are really hard to find local. The huge slides and the
Okay.
huge obstacle course. We've even got a weird little basketball game
Okay.
this year, so it's cool. And then face painting on the stage. And
Really?
I don't like making a mess in my kitchen, so if you don't like making a mess in your kitchen, then you can bring your family. You can dye Easter eggs right
Oh,
there
man, that is
on
so
on
nice.
our stage.
They
Make
bring
a
their
mess.
own eggs?
No, we've got the eggs. We provide the eggs. We provide the dye.
You got the inflatables?
We got the inflatables.
They
we
don't
got
even
the
have
face
to bring
paint.
your Easter basket, do they?
They don't have to. They can.
They can.
They can, but we have bags for that. You know what else you can do? If your kids are running around,
Amy.
if your kids are running around this morning, and you're like, oh, I wish I had something for them to do, you can go on our website, www.eaglesnest.ch, and you can download.
Okay.
Not
right.
sh, but ch.
Okay.
And you can download a coloring page.
Really?
They can color it, they can bring it, and they'll get a free prize. Uh-oh,
Really?
what if I don't have a printer? That's fine. We're going to have the coloring sheet
Just
there.
bring your computer. Color right on the screen of your computer and just bring that with you.
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
Okay.
Dry erase.
Dry
I
erase.
recommend dry erase.
Oh,
for
okay.
that.
I was thinking crayons. All right,
Don't
go
do
ahead.
crayons. But we'll have you can bring that in and you can exchange it for a prize, or you can color there and we'll exchange and we'll have a prize. We even have hand painted photo ops. So if you're thinking,
What is
I would
a
like
hand-painted photo op?
I'm telling you, one of our pastor's wives did this great little basket.
Right.
So it's an Easter basket. So you
Right.
can take your family picture.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
With whose camera?
Well,
You bring your
I
own?
mean, the free camera.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well, no, the reason
And
I
then you
asked
can
that
get it on the
is some
web.
places they force you to let them take the picture
No.
and then charge you for
Nope,
it.
nope. We're not charging anybody anything
So
for
no
anything.
money involved.
No money involved.
Are they going to receive
Just
an
fun.
offering or something?
Nope.
Well, in your mind, you can't hardly relate a church to. So many people think a church
It's-
always wants to just take an
So
offering
many
or make
people
money.
do, but I'm pretty used to
This
this
is
whole
this
thing.
is Eagles Nest
Yeah.
thing. They're doing all these community events, have been for the past few years,
Yeah.
where they're just basically saying, hey, we're in this community. We want you to come out. We want you to meet us. We want you to just say hi. We want you to have a good time,
Pastor
laugh,
Bob,
joke,
is
kid.
that Pastor Bob guy going to be there?
He's going to be
Bob.
handing out free
He's
stickers.
the man.
Wow.
Yep. Pastor
Um,
Bob surrounds himself with a great
yeah.
team.
Do you break it? Do all the kids like run out at one time?
Nope,
How do
we
you-
have,
no, it's
we have
amazing,
different
Jack.
hunts. The first hunt actually begins at 1:15. I should
don't
check
know.
that.
I don't have a
But
schedule.
you know what? Just because I don't know doesn't mean you can't know.
Well, as long as they're there by 1 o'clock, do they have to
www.eaglesnest.ch.
sign up or something?
Well, they come in, they register,
Okay.
and we'll
What?
hand stamp the kids so you don't even have to
Really?
remember how old your kid is.
Oh, wow.
And they go at different times.
But
so
then
They
they
go
give you a
different
little
times.
paper, right?
Yep, they give you a little paper.
And it says at this time, this age, because it's nice that way the different ages aren't
Right.
all running together.
And it is on our website. So so if you're
Oh, really?
wondering
So
what time,
Just go to eaglesnest.ch.
go to eaglesnest.ch and you'll know exactly what time your kids' hunt is
Okay,
scheduled
just
for.
be there by 1, though, and you're good.
Right at that.
Okay,
Yeah.
but for no lie, the inflatables are real.
The inflatables are real and they're real free.
They do fill the room.
Oh, they do. I
It's
mean, all the way to the
amazing.
ceiling. I've seen them before.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to summarize this. Is that all right?
I would love for you to do that.
Okay, this is an event at Eagles Nest in Milton, Delaware, Eagles Nest Church.
Yes.
Okay? It is today only, rain or shine, no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if it snows, they're having this event.
We've had it in the snow before.
Really? Okay,
Mhm.
well, I think we have a beautiful day on tap.
I think so, too.
No problem. But anyway, it is today and today only. This is the today only offer, more or less. Starts at 1 o'clock. Get there whenever you want. Get your kids registered. There are different times for different ages.
Yep.
They don't charge anything. You can bring a basket or not bring a basket. There's going to be plenty of things. There's enough stuff for every kid to get something. There's inflatables. Those are also free. There's face painting. That's also free. Everything going on is no charge. You don't have to be a member of Eagles Nest. You don't have to be a member of any church. You just need to want to come out and fellowship and have some fun with your family. We're not having a service or a sermon or anything like that. We don't even have a donation box. We're not receiving an offering. It is a free community event where we, as Eagles Nest, are reaching out in the community and saying, please, come have a good time at our expense. We would like to bless you, your family, and this community with a lot of family fun.
Absolutely.
How close to accurate was that?
That pretty much nailed it.
Okay. That was like my most professional version
That
of a
was
commercial,
very
okay?
professional.
All right.
I'm impressed.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
We're not
Thank
going to
for
run you
having us.
off, but
I'm
you can hang
gonna
with
hang
us for a little
out.
while.
I'll hang out.
All right. That is Amy Brown. The people that know her as the Amy Brown. Okay? This is Charlie Brown's young bride. And anyway,
I knew her
she does a
before
good
she was
job.
a Brown.
He
did. You really?
Yes, I did.
You knew her before they got married?
I knew her
Yeah.
way before she was married.
No kidding. Wow.
He's the guy who my dad commented. My dad didn't cry at my wedding, but my dad did point out that Jack did.
I knew Charlie better than her dad did.
Oh, really? Okay. And that's why you were
That's
crying.
why I
He was more
crying.
afraid.
Charlie married up, even though Amy's short.
Yeah, Charlie seriously
Yes, he did.
married.
Oh,
He did.
seriously married.
He
up.
did.
It's a good thing
Yeah,
he's sleeping.
he's caught up since, but
Oh, has he? Okay. A lot of college. All right, life skills. But anyway, Amy Brown is with us. I cannot read that unless I have
it's
to.
1:30. Our first
1:30.
hunt starts at 1:30.
Really?
I did
So
look
you
it up.
You need to
Right
get
on
there
it.
at 1, right?
Huh?
You really should be there at 1.
Oh, you should be there at 1 so you can
Amy,
get
I
to
think you
jumping.
should get there earlier.
I'm going to get there
One thing
right
about
after I
Amy,
get
I
done
have
with
noticed, she can rally a group of people. She keeps everybody encouraged and excited. She can handle adversity about as quick as it comes along. She can just switch gears and change and move on, and she's always got an upbeat attitude. I would say you are an invaluable part of Eagles Nest Ministries, and I'm saying that personally.
Aw,
just watching
thank
you
you.
and observing you. My daughter teaches Sunday school and just thinks the world of you and just loves you to death. So I haven't quite got to that point,
No.
thinking the world of you and loving you to death, but I'm just saying. But Jenny has worked
But
with
you
you for
will.
years. I will, sooner or later. But just keep trying.
Charlie's
like the
still
little
working on
train.
it.
Just keep trying.
Make it up the hill.
All right, now we're going to go to something very serious. I'm going to talk
Yes.
about my accountant, okay? And that's where it gets real serious. George Luff & Associates. I believe you know him, don't you, Jack?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
And George is a pretty good guy. He's got his son Tyler in there working with him. They got a whole team of people, and they do my accounting work and my tax work. And I'm very pleased with them. I have to tell you one little thing. I have my personal taxes, Weller's taxes, and then a company called JKJ, which is my company that owns all the properties. And this year, when I got all done, he gave me this booklet. And he's like, now here you go. He said, I'm sure your bank's going to want all your tax returns. And he made them all in one nice little booklet. Did you get a chance to glance at that at all?
I did.
Okay. Isn't it a nice little booklet the way he did that?
It is so nice, and then we take it to our office and take it all apart.
Oh,
so
my
you,
gosh.
So you can scan.
Oh, my gosh. I should have got it for you electronically. I could have
He
done
does that too.
Yeah, he does,
He does
that
that too.
But this
He does
little
that too.
booklet, I was like, this is so impressive.
It is. It's really nice.
It was. So anyway, George Luff does a great job. In fact, I think he just had another grandchild this week, if I can remember right. My weeks get blended together. But anyway, George is a really good guy. Local business. It's called Luff & Associates. I've been dealing with him for years, and you can tell as I advertise and speak of the people that support this show, I love them to death. They're just good people to deal with. You got to have an accountant, and George does a good job for Wellers. The one thing that he really wants me to make sure people know is that he offers payroll services. And when we first started dealing with him, we were so excited because we thought it meant he would supply the money to pay the payroll. But it doesn't mean that. In other words, you still got to pay your people. But, you know, if you own a business nowadays, you got all you can do to just run your business and keep up with things and do what you do to make a living. The last thing you want to do is be an expert on payroll rules and regulations and forms and stuff like that. And he can make it so easy. And you say, well, I don't deal with George for my accounting work. That's okay. You don't have to. If you deal with another accountant but they don't offer payroll services, George has this easy payroll system. Good people. If you got 2 employees or you got hundreds of employees, he can help you out. So they are locally owned, locally operated. They have an office in Rehoboth, one in Milford, and one in Dover. They have one phone number that gets you everywhere. I love that. And the phone number is 422-9699, 422-9699. If you need an accountant, I highly recommend them. If you are looking for somebody to help you with your payroll, George can help you with that.
Is he on the web?
422. He is on the web. He is on the web, and it starts with www.whatwoodweller. Okay, www. Then there's a dot, and then luffcpas.com. www.luffcpas.com. Appreciate you bringing that up there, Jack. How you holding up over there?
Fantastic.
He's having
I
a
think
good
the
time,
omelet
everybody.
bar and the cappuccino machine that you had here was really nice this morning.
And it's gone already.
And it's gone already, yeah.
Gone already. So anyway, Brooks, do you want to chime in, or are you just absolutely swamped over there?
I am just absolutely swamped.
Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. That was Brooks Ritter, everybody. All right, what's up in your world?
Oh, it's been a fun week. We'll call it that at least.
Okay. Well,
but it's definitely it's picking up. It's that time of the year where we're getting
it's insane.
Yeah, an influx of traffic.
Yep.
People getting set up for the landscape season and just
a lot of
upgrading their
repairs. I
equipment.
see trailers parked all over the place getting worked on.
Yeah, that was one thing I was going to bring up today was our shop.
Well, don't be shy. Go ahead.
We have a full-service shop here, and we can
Right.
do many things, repack wheel bearings, check your lights, check your brakes, fix those things.
Breakaway switch, tires
yeah,
and wheels.
Exactly. Tires and
Okay.
wheels is a big thing.
Big thing.
Right now.
Or
It's
at least 15-inch.
or 16. Or
Okay.
16.
All right.
But we can actually, a lot of times, depending on what the repair is, we can actually fix it right then and right there.
Okay.
But we do have, we can
we
schedule
push for
you.
appointments.
Yeah,
so
yes. We
don't
want.
get too excited. Okay.
What do you do if you buy a trailer at like these big box stores when something goes wrong? What do you do?
Come here.
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
We will work on them here. Absolutely.
We work
Then why
on
wouldn't
all
you
of
just
them.
buy it here?
I don't know.
Because
That's a great
everybody thinks
question.
the big box store is cheaper, but they
One stop.
find out the value was not there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've never seen many folks at the big box stores that could pack a wheel bearing.
No.
Cheaper is sometimes
or
cheaper.
fix a light bulb or anything, or even help you hook it up.
If you ask them what a wheel bearing was, they probably might not even know.
Correct. The wheel barrels are over there.
they put hitches on here
Aisle
too. Do you
7.
know that?
Yeah, we do put hitches on.
You put hitches on.
Yep. Even
Yep.
if you just want to use it to carry a bike rack.
I know that.
I'm
Amy
excited.
Brown, you need one.
I do need one.
You do need one.
All right. Well, anyway,
Well, yeah, we can get you fixed up.
we didn't mean to
definitely.
interrupt you. It was
It's,
just
it's all
deliberate.
good. I go
Okay.
with the flow. I'm pretty good at going with the flow.
All right.
But yeah, give us a call. We'll get you on the schedule as far as what you're needing done. If we need to order parts, we can get all that worked out and get the stuff here and get you fixed up.
All right. And the phone number is 337-8228. You can ask for Brooks. He likes it when people do that. That way he knows they've listened. Have I got time for another commercial? I don't. Folks, we're going to take a radio break right now. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with more Weller Does Delmarva, and I'm going to continue on the stream, so you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com and watch what happens next. All right, now, for the fine folks watching us on Cozy TV, I have some breaking news for you. Does anybody want to guess what it is? Amy Brown, take a guess. Breaking news for my Cozy TV audience.
That
Yeah?
you
Good guess.
I don't know. I can't think.
Okay.
Oh, something with kayaks. Kayaks was
Something with
last
kayaks. Kayaks in color. Jack?
week. Oh, do you have? Yeah,
Right,
kayaks
they used to only
color.
come in black and white. Now they're in color.
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Unbelievable. It's like the rainbow.
Can't believe
Over
it
the
didn't say it was
rainbow.
Tennessee orange over there.
And it is
All
Tennessee
right.
orange.
Oh,
well, everybody's
yeah.
mad at
Tennessee
Tennessee because
Titans.
MTSU blew their brackets.
All
So
right.
I don't want to mention Tennessee.
Well, blowing your brackets is tough. All right, Jack, would you like to guess at what our big announcement is for the Cozy TV audience?
Well, if I know you, you've got something that's probably
It's huge.
only available to people on TV. So
Sort
you're
of.
cutting out the radio audience right now just
Yeah.
to see who's listening.
Right.
Watching.
Now,
Watching.
And,
I guess they have to listen
Hopefully
too.
they're
But
listening.
now, is
Well,
this,
they could be
is this a
listeners.
stream special too?
Readers.
Is it
Oh, that's right. We're still
Closed
streaming.
still
captioning.
streaming?
Closed
All right.
captioning.
Oh, closed captioning. I don't know if they have closed captioning on Cozy TV.
Well,
I'm
you
not
you were
sure.
talking about having
What?
some contest. Is that what this is about?
Sort of.
Okay.
Oh, it's a contest. I
You
love
see these rolls of
contests.
string?
I
Yes.
do.
We were thinking about having a contest with how long those rolls of string are.
That's a lot of
You know,
string.
when I got here, I saw
Uh-huh.
Brooks out in the parking lot rolling these back up.
Right.
Did you
What?
make him unwind these things, Jim?
Hold it. Colin's trying.
Oh, how many
Yeah.
people does it take to
How many
bring down
people
the
does it take to
blinds?
put the blinds down?
They can pack
Okay.
a wheel bearing, but they can't.
Do you
put
have
the
a work
blinds down.
permit?
Oh,
to
they got
do
it.
that?
They got it. What do they do? Call Brandon in from outside?
Yes, they called Brandon in.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Brandon. Hey, Brandon.
Wellers is a team sport.
All right. I want to know who knows the answer to this question. There's a
I do.
big announcement
I
for the
know.
Cozy TV audience. Okay? All right. We are on every Saturday morning from 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. We have decided and been granted permission by the United States government and all of the entities to allow this show to be 2 hours long. So now
Wow.
you're saying, wow, or you're saying, huh? Anyway,
Like 2
it's a
hours
wow
on
or a
Cozy?
huh. Right. Starting next Saturday, we are going to be
Wow.
on Cozy TV 2 hours.
Wow.
Okay? That's a wow.
Wow.
That's a
You kept
wow.
that to yourself pretty quiet there.
That was
I
so
did pretty
you were
good.
so
If you'd have read my
sneaky
notes,
secretive.
I
next
didn't-
week's show, 2 hours of Cozy.
But they're handwritten.
Oh,
So.
by me. And you think it's code.
Is that
That's
every-
really the way I
Is
write.
that every week?
Yeah, every week from now on.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
But where's
So-
Cozy?
Cozy
is on Comcast. What?
You turn on your TV.
Yeah, I know that.
And
everybody who's
on
watching already
Comcast,
knows.
it's on number 204. Okay, or 20 and then a 4. 204. Then it's on Mediacom, channel 99, and then it's on, I'll call it over the air, at 31.2.
I didn't know that.
Yep, over the air, 31.2.
I don't even know what that
Mediacom
is.
99, and then on Cozy 204.
You can tell your friends.
Now we're back live on the radio. So we are on the stream. We're on Delaware 105.9, and we're on My Cozy TV. And we just let everybody know that starting next week, the radio show is going to be on TV for 2 hours starting next Saturday morning.
Exciting.
It's unbelievably exciting. We have decided we need more help. We need a helper. We need a person. I'd like it to be an intern. But if I had to pay him, I probably would. We need somebody to help us set up the show, somebody to take pictures during the show. Brooks is over there taking them, and he's just exhausted. So anyway, we need somebody to take pictures. We need somebody to maybe help us with some video stuff through the week, some Facebook postings. We just have a lot of things we want to do with this show. So you have been taking pictures this morning. Is that right, Brooks? He's something, isn't he?
This would be a really good resume builder, though, for
Resume
somebody who is
builder.
interested
It absolutely
in that
would.
field.
Yes. So, but there's just a lot to it because we're going to start making some commercials. We've got some people that want to advertise that want a regular TV commercial.
Oh, that'd be
so,
cool.
yeah, that would be cool. So anyway, we're just letting you know we need some help. We need some help. Now, I missed one of my advertisers, and then I got Jack Riddle coming up, and he is going to talk to us about Community Bank Delaware. And he has got a lot of stuff. Oh, my gosh. He is the president. And then we have the vice president, who is also going to be on, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
He's here. I saw him walking
Chris
around.
Corelli, he's in.
He's actually shopping. The longer I take, the more he shops.
So
All
I
right?
need to relinquish my seat?
Well, in just a minute. Are we having – we got Amy going to be on, too, but we're going to talk to Jack first. But I need to do a couple quick commercials, and why don't you then go ahead and get Chris over here if you would, all right? And, Amy, we're going to let you come back.
Come on in, Chris.
Okay? All right. So anyway, one of the advertisers that I really enjoy dealing with is First Class Heating and Air. They are in the heating and air conditioning business. Very professional company. I know this sounds so trivial. I say it every week, but I love it, and it really is becoming a thing. Their vehicles are lettered. Their employees are background and drug tested. They wear uniforms. They are fully licensed, fully insured. But they do heating and air conditioning, maintenance, repairs, service work. If you have a maintenance system or if you want a maintenance contract, that's something I really am a big fan of. I have rental properties. It's just nice knowing if something goes wrong, we just make one phone call. They move me right to the top of the list. I don't know if that happens. But anyway, they make me feel like they do. And they get out there and they take care of it, whether it's a minor repair, a major repair. It's no more than just servicing it twice a year, checking the filter, and so on. But another thing they do is also plumbing, and they are just a local company that's been in business like 40 years. When you think about it, and you think about companies that come and go and come and go, and they're like, how do you stay in business 40 years? You do it by one thing, doing it right, treating people fair, being honest with them, and so on. So if you need any heating or air conditioning work, whether you're having a system possibly that needs to be tuned up, whether you're contemplating building a new house and you want a new system, maybe you're adding on an addition and you want to know what options are available there, whether you need your ductwork checked out, whatever you may need, First Class Heating and Air can do it all. They do also offer plumbing services. They offer 24/7 emergency service. If you've got something that's broke down and it's a weekend or nighttime, don't hesitate to give them a call. So anyway, the maintenance agreement that I mentioned, I say it every week just because I'm a bargain hunter. If you get a maintenance agreement, the nice thing is if you need anything done, then you get a discount on parts and labor. And then you say, well, I got a maintenance agreement on my heating and air conditioning system, but I want a new kitchen sink or spigot or something like that, or my toilet's not working, or a water pump or whatever. Then you get a discount on that also just by having a maintenance agreement on your heating and air conditioning system. So who am I talking about? First Class Heating and Air. What's their phone number? 934-8900, 934-8900, firstclasshvac.com. Okay, firstclasshvac.com. All right, Jack, if I was handcuffed, I couldn't talk. All right, this is Jack Riddle, everybody. You're watching with all the hand motions. So I'm
now
going
I know why
to,
you wanted this TV thing.
Why is that? So people can
people can see your hands. I got it. I got it.
All right, now we're going to meet the vice president, the senior member of our lending team. Is that correct?
I guess that's correct. Yeah.
Well, that's what my notes say. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Good. And I saw you here earlier. Were you shopping around?
I was, actually.
Really? See, I knew it.
You know,
I knew it.
You know what? I wasn't going to do this, but
Okay,
now
here we
that
go.
Now that you asked that, hold on.
Here he goes.
I got to do it.
This is live, folks. This was unscripted and unprompted.
I need to know who could wear those boots that you're selling.
Well,
what size are they?
I mean, that's got to be what?
It's right here.
16s.
Isn't that something? Now, do you know how many trailer stores you would have to go to find a pair of 16 lacrosse boots for how much are they, Brooks?
$17.50.
Okay, now think about this. Because if you went online, you pay $85.
We don't.
Okay,
and we don't sell these at the bank either. In case.
Really?
No, we don't.
Okay, but I'm just saying, folks, this is real. This is very serious business.
That's a big boot.
That's a big boot, and if you got the boot, that one would hurt. Okay, so if you were getting the boot, you would feel it. So
And actually,
anyway,
we have them on sale right now.
oh my God!
Actually on sale.
Oh my God! Here we go.
for $10.
$10.
Is that for both?
That's
of them?
$20 a
both of
pair.
them.
$5 a foot.
$5 a foot.
Who authorizes this stuff?
That crazy man in that office over there.
Okay, it's me. I get to wear that title. All right.
Oh
So
my
anyway,
God. Oh my God.
and needless to say, the bank that I deal with happens to be here this morning. So
Yes.
I have to be very responsible. Now this is
I've
we need to be
noticed.
professional.
I've noticed how you've really turned it up a notch. Yeah, I've really noticed
Yeah,
that.
we're selling. Let's get off of the boots, can we? You were impressed, weren't you?
I was really impressed with
How
it.
many times have you been in this
It's
building?
more fun to talk about big boots than banking.
Yeah, that's
How
true.
many times have you been in the building?
First time.
All right. What did you think?
Awesome.
It's not
Was it anything like you thought?
No, nothing.
Okay,
Not a
there you go.
Not your typical.
Do people actually
trailer
come here and buy trailers?
Oh, yeah. But,
they?
man, they love the deals that are in this showroom. Just got to get them in here. Got to get them in here. Well, let's talk banking for just a minute.
Okay.
Community Bank Delaware, locally owned, locally operated.
True.
Good group of people.
True.
Local
And,
people working there, serving local people.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Doing a
And
good
actually,
job.
actually, it started as an idea. A group of folks got together. It was almost 10 years ago. In fact, we're going to celebrate our 10-year anniversary this summer. And a bunch of local folks got together and just decided that there's got to be a better way. They were dealing with big out-of-state banks, and they all got together and said, look, there's got to be a better way to provide quality local service. So they got together, and the whole vision was all about providing the best checking and savings and personal loans and business loans, residential mortgage, residential construction loans. They just wanted to do it better.
You do construction loans.
We do We do a lot of construction.
That's a little unheard of nowadays. So
we
that's
do,
a very
and
nice
a lot
thing.
of the big banks don't.
I agree.
I mean, we do residential and commercial construction loans. We build big buildings like this. We build.
Okay.
I mean, Chris spends half his day helping people build homes.
Okay.
And you're right. A lot of the banks don't do it anymore.
Right. They'll take your normal mortgage, but they don't want to help you get the project built.
That's actually right.
And construction loans, it's one of those things that you really need to be in the market where that house is going up.
Right.
You really don't want to be dealing with.
And
a
that's
bank.
probably why, because see, you're local. You know, this is a locally owned and operated bank. This is not, you don't farm your decisions out to another state.
That's
people are
correct.
7 stories off the ground
You got
talking about people they never met.
Yeah, we get phone calls all the time from folks that are moving here, and they try to do stuff with a bank in Harrisburg or
Right.
Baltimore,
Right.
and it always. I mean, Chris, how many of those phone calls do you have? I mean, it's
Multiple calls a day, just like that. Just like that.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be. Our strength is our size,
Right.
and we're small.
Right. And
you
you're
know,
in
the-
tune. You're small enough to be
we're,
in tune
We're
with your
laser
community.
focused on
Right.
Sussex County. I mean, that's our market.
Mhm.
It truly is. I mean, we're doing business in Kent County and Newcastle County, but that's business that just happens to trickle in. I mean, really, we're focused on the county. We know
Laser
where the-
focused. Well, that's important.
We are. I mean, it's where the growth is in the state.
Mm-hmm.
And being a small bank, we're very nimble. And you deal with a big bank. Say you have a problem on your bank statement with a big bank, and you call in and you
Right.
got the customer service on the phone. You don't know who you're dealing with. Well, if you call us, you're going to deal with Georgia on the phone, or
Right.
Not the
Karen
state
on
of
the phone.
Georgia.
No,
Not the state
not
of
a state.
Georgia. Our girl Georgia in customer service, and she's going to take good care of you. She's going to resolve that issue, and it's going to be resolved right here locally.
And a person could literally walk in the branch and get things resolved.
See the same person you're talking to on the phone.
Correct. You don't have them hid in another state
Right.
or something like that.
Right.
We're getting off track.
No,
now.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. But anyway, so Chris, what role do you play? Like, do people call and talk actually to you?
We sure do.
Okay.
I am solely on the lending side.
Okay.
So,
What is it like to go to work every day and do nothing but lend money? It's like being Santa Claus?
It's great. Let
It's a
me
little
tell you.
bit
I mean,
like Santa Claus.
it's great because it's very different. I mean, we're lending money to all kinds of people.
Really?
All
Short
kinds
people,
of
tall
different-
people?
Short people, tall people, people that wear those boots that you got here in the store.
People
I'm
that
not sure about
got
that.
grease on their hands, hard-working people,
Yeah, absolutely.
business people,
and that,
entrepreneurs.
I said I made a joke about banking being boring, and banking in and of itself, yeah, maybe it's not the most exciting thing, but it's the people.
I would be excited lending money all day long.
Well, it's the people, and you're dealing with all kinds.
So
of
you're
people,
actually in the
and
people business now.
We absolutely are.
And we do.
Yeah.
We do loans from $1,000 up to $1 million. Or we've done.
So can a
loans-
person get a car loan there too?
We can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just curious.
And we do a lot of we car loans for people that do private sales. If you're selling
okay.
a car, if you go to a dealer, they got lots of deals. But
Right.
if Jim Weller is selling a car,
And the person doesn't
and the
have
person
10
doesn't
or
have
12
the money,
grand.
we do those all the time.
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
That's a
we
great
do that all the
idea.
time.
But what you do is home mortgages also.
We do a tremendous amount of home mortgages.
Because nowadays, when you think of a home mortgage, you don't even know where to go. You think, gosh, I got to, talk to somebody online, a total stranger. I got to divulge all my personal information. I mean, can a person literally come into the bank and sit down and talk to a human being about a mortgage?
Well, they're gonna talk to me, or they're gonna talk to Lori.
I mean, sitting here
Roberti.
thinking about this, that is so opposite of the way the world is going. The world is going so impersonal. Divulge your information online. You don't know who you're giving it to. You don't know what's real. You're saying you're going to be real people, relevant, really serving the community.
Yep. You're gonna sit across our desk, and we're gonna talk face to face with you, and you're gonna hand us your paperwork, and we're gonna look at it, and we're gonna tell you, what we can do for you. And we're gonna be
And this
fair.
is all before you apply, all before you pay any money, all before
you give
any
your
of that.
Social Security number and
Right.
so on and so
Right.
forth.
That's right. Absolutely.
Okay. So you're taking the opposite approach. You're making it personal instead of impersonal. You're saying, I want to get to know my customers. I want to see them. I want to look at their eyes.
It's all about
you know.
relationships. And
Okay.
That's truly what it is with us. We want customers for life.
And that's why the bank started, because they
That's
were
exactly
a group
why it
of
started.
local people that said, you know what? We want to have a bank that is the opposite of every other bank. We want to have relationships with people.
And we're owned by 70 people that live here, including us. I mean,
Right.
we
That,
own
that eat
part of the
here,
bank.
that bank here, that use the local post offices, just normal, real people.
And here is the biggest myth out there, Jim.
What's that?
People think that they pay more money by dealing with us.
I can't even. I
They
deal with
think
you.
that-
Why would somebody think? I don't understand.
I'm telling
because
you, most people think that because it's on the internet, because they send it to wherever, that they can get a better product at a better price. It's just not true.
Right. I have
It's
that
just
same
not
thing here.
true.
Sometimes
I mean,
people
you have the
think
same
I
problem.
can't be
People think they can
competitive.
buy a
Right,
trailer
right,
cheaper
right.
on the internet, and they
Right.
really can't.
Right.
Well, if you check our mortgage rates or our commercial loan rates or our checking interest or our CD, you press across the board and compare that to all these online people, what you'll find is we're not the cheapest on everything every day,
Right.
and we're not the most expensive ever. But you can get that. You can get all that personal service at the same price from us as you can from one of the national boys. And people, I mean, I know, Chris, you get phone calls like that all the time, where they, they'll do this or this. Well, we're right in that game.
Absolutely.
And you can see somebody and talk to somebody and walk in, and we have a building, we have people, we have all the things that you would want to have when you're dealing with folks.
And I have to be honest with you, I'm amazed at the people that will will ponder just giving their information out randomly online, not even knowing if it's real or fake or what they're doing. So I like this. I didn't really realize it's that simple. So you can just walk right in the bank and say, hey, I'm in the mood to refinance my house, build a house, buy a house. Right. You know, what can you do for me? Walk me through the process. And I presume there's multiple options based on people's needs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna try to fit you
And
in
so
the-
if somebody says to you, I'm going to build a house in this development, you're like, oh, I know where that's at. Because you actually live in the community, in other words.
And that's powerful. I mean, people like that. And, you know, when it comes to, especially on the commercial lending side, you know, let's say you come in and you need a business loan.
Right.
And maybe you're a little bit outside the box, and might be a little bit of a tough loan.
Outside the box.
You know, we're not, you know, we're not.
No, there was a box.
We're not looking at things and
You
saying,
have a very big box.
Yeah.
Correct. Right.
Well, we're not going to look at you and say, well, we got to make a phone call up to corporate and see if we can work this out. Well, if I'm looking at your paperwork and it might be a little tough or it might be a little outside the box, I might have to walk down the hall to Jack.
I need you to keep that closer.
Oh, I'm sorry. And walk down the hall to Jack, and we'll talk it through, and we'll make the decision right then and there, right here.
And I would presume, you know, living here in this community, you understand what it's like to be a farmer, to have seasonal crops, or to own a business that's down at the beach that relies on, you know, seasonal traffic and so on and so forth. And just to be part of it and say, oh, we've had, you know, 2 weeks of rain and I can't get any footers in right now because the ground's wet. I have to believe, and I just hate to say this, but I did used to, years ago, before Community Bank Delaware was ever around, I dealt with a big bank. And I always felt like, man, then people are making decisions in a building that's taller than any building in Sussex County. There's so many.
They wouldn't know where Bridgeville was.
They don't know where Bridgeville or Lewes or Houston or whatever even is. In other words, Lincoln City. You know, they don't even know who I am. And I like that about Community Bank Delaware. In other words, the people that are on the board, they know the area. They're you know, if you're dealing with them, they actually could be one of your customers or something. You just never know who they are. Right. So how do people get a hold of you? Well, in other words, you know, do they dial some big toll-free number that gets them
I could give you
some other country, or how does it start?
Fancy 800 number. But guess
okay.
What? We don't have an 800 number. We don't. Does that
because you don't need to. That tells me something right there.
226-3333. 226-3333. That's as simple as it is. We're on the web too. www.communitybankdelaware.com. And we are a fully licensed, fully insured, FDIC insured bank, equal housing lender. We've got all the products, all the things that all the big banks have, all the things you can get anywhere else, except we provide them right out of Sussex County. Just as simple as that.
And you actually are a group of bankers, in other words, you know, in other words. So I've enjoyed dealing with you. I do want to say that. The service is personal. My children have dealt with your bank, in other words, and I like it, and a lot of friends of mine, and so on. So anything else we need to know? How many people are there? It's like a little army. What do you got? 2 branches, right?
2 branches.
All right.
Yeah,
and
Rehoboth
so
and Lewis.
Let's say where they're at, just so people know.
We're on Route 1 in Rehoboth, Route 1 in Lewis, but the little secret is because of all this technology, we have people banking. I mean, we have people as far as Greenwood, Millsboro, Georgetown.
Oh,
We just launched this month the ability to use your iPhone to do the deposit thing. We just started that. So you can bank. You can be anywhere in Sussex County and bank with us. And we have clients all over the county that deal with us on the phone. If they want to come see us, they do. We go out and see them. But the technology is amazing that we have for a small bank. We don't have all these legacy old systems. We've got all brand new stuff. So we make it very easy to bank with us. Very easy.
All right.
And if you want to know more, 226-3333. They open today at 9 to 12.
Or is it 8:30 to 12? 9 to 12
Or is it
on
8:30 to
Saturday.
12? So you see how much we
You know
know?
what?
We're in the lending.
I think it's 8:30. I think it's 8:30.
All right.
Not like being informed.
One or the other.
One or the other.
They're
there.
All right. Well, anyway, 226-3333. Good number.
Yep.
One more little thing you do I like. You got that electronic sign out there. You always got good, positive, community-minded messages on
Anybody that's interested in putting anything that is a nonprofit to help them raise money, that's right. We have electronic.
It's just what a nice service.
Big electronic billboard.
Right.
And we'll put it up on there the week of your event or whatever. And if it helps raise visibility and helps you raise funds for your nonprofit, we can do that for you too.
What if they don't deal with your bank?
Doesn't matter.
Really?
This is about the community.
I can
That's
see
how
that.
they came up with that name. It's about the community.
Bank,
So-
Delaware. Weren't we going to give out a special phone number?
We were, but we decided, Chris and I decided that there's too many people running around today.
I want to give
so
out Chris's cell phone number.
No, you don't.
302. What's the rest of it? I forgot, Chris.
Let's see. 499-5555, I think it is.
Oh, my gosh. I got to get Amy back on here. All right. I'm going to thank you both.
Yep.
Thank you.
We've had fun. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate having
Don't
us.
forget to take them boots with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. $10.99, I think you
Yeah.
said.
All right.
Thanks very
Jack?
much.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
I don't want to cut you short.
We're good.
All right. Amy, come on down. You're listening to Weller
I'm gonna
Does
step out.
Delmarva. That was Community Bank Delaware, 226-3333. If you got any questions, you got any comments, give them a call. Just tell them you heard them on the radio, and good morning. I need to hit this extravaganza. I am about out of time. When you get somebody like me and Jack together, poor Chris, he was caught in
Yeah,
the
he
middle.
was. It was like watching a tennis match.
Yeah, I do want to let the people know watching on Cozy TV that from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, you can tune me in at Delaware 105.9, and you can also watch me at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And then starting next week, we're going to be on TV for 2 hours. Amy, how you doing? How was that
I'm
interview?
Great.
What did you think?
I was excited. That's my bank. So I was.
Oh, you
I
deal
was
there
cheering
too?
for Yes.
My gosh.
Yes.
Who doesn't deal there?
For 10 years. For 10 years they've been my bank.
Really?
You
were. What?
What's
Now, we got to be
interesting is-
time sensitive
That's okay.
here.
Very quick. In the opening ads we did for the bank,
Right.
opening ads, we have Amy and Charlie and Robbie.
My
Robbie,
son.
Small
when he was
Robbie.
this big.
But now we still have the ad.
Okay.
Robbie thinks it's his sister. He's so
baby.
young.
Okay.
He's sitting on the counter, and we
Really?
he's in the original ads for the bank.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you're actually telling me that if you make a TV commercial, you don't hire paid actors from another state?
We were not paid at all.
You're telling me you use local people?
She was not paid.
Completely unpaid.
I mean, but just think about what you just said. In other words, you're a local.
Yes.
Everything you do is community minded.
And their customers love them so much that they would be willing to do that, to come and hang out and share how great their bank is. So.
I noticed one thing they've installed at that bank. Over by the door, there's this height chart. And I think it's because
Of you?
they're trying to see if Amy's growing.
They are. It
Is Amy
I'm
getting
not.
taller? What are
I'm
you
not.
telling me? We're about out of time. Come on, Amy, hurry up.
Extravaganza today at Eagles Nest in
Oh,
Milton.
you're still talking about that?
I will talk
Okay.
about it until roughly about 3:15.
All right.
So
It's
because
today.
It starts today at
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
It's free.
It's absolutely free.
It's
We
any-
want as
you keep
many
talking, I'll
families to
keep interjecting.
come as possible.
It's an Eagles
Find
Nest.
out some more at www.eaglesnest.ch. But I'm going to tell you about it. Free
ahead.
inflatables. The
Free
gym
inflatables.
is full of inflatables.
Huge, all the way to the ceiling.
That's
Taller than Amy.
all of
She
them
gets
taller
lost
than
in
me.
there.
All of them
You're like,
taller
where did
than
Amy
me. Not
go?
a single one shorter than
Stand
me.
up, Amy. She's already standing. Keep
Well,
going.
then I go on the stage.
Oh,
and
okay.
so I can be taller than one
If
of
she
the
can't
inflatables.
be seen, she wants to be heard.
Well, that's where we're face
She likes
painting,
being the loudest
and that's
one,
where we're
the loudest
dyeing
one in the
eggs.
room.
I'm
Dyeing
always
eggs.
loud, very loud. I have
Yep. Free face painting.
free face painting. We got
No charge for
prizes for
parking.
coloring sheets that are available
restrooms.
online or at the
Free
event.
water fountains.
5 Easter egg hunts with
5, not 4, but
thousands of eggs.
thousands of eggs, not hundreds.
I just pulled them out of my office this week.
Yes,
They were in my
right.
office for
Your
the
office
past
is reeking of
several.
eggs.
It does.
Keep going.
So 1,000 egg hunts beginning at 1:30.
1,000 egg hunts.
Thousands of eggs.
1,000
5
of
egg
eggs.
hunts. But you know
5
what?
egg
I
hunts.
just looked at my weather app,
We're proud of you.
and I know I was pretty
It'll
proud.
be a beautiful day.
But that's okay.
I said it's going to be a beautiful
It's
day,
not.
and you said no.
It's not. This afternoon it might be a little rainy, and that might keep you
Let's
from
use
coming.
the word wonky. Might be a little wonky.
Wonky.
All right.
But it shouldn't
It's a
keep
rain
you.
or shine event.
Most of our stuff is inside.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is a little cool. And so
Okay.
most of our stuff is inside.
Inside. All right. So what's the admission charge again?
Free.
Parking?
Free.
Hot air? Fresh air?
I've got lots of hot air, always free.
Okay.
Every day free hot
So
air.
free
here.
parking.
Yes.
Free everything. Just
Yes.
come on out and have some fun and see what extravaganza is all about.
Yep.
Do you know how many years you've been doing this?
I
No.
think this
The
is
answer's
6.
no, folks.
I think it's 6, maybe 7.
6. If not, it's 5, okay? So it's either 5, 6, or 7.
Less than 10.
All right, less than 10. All right, so anything else, Amy?
No, I just thank you for having me.
Thanks
you
for
coming. Coming. Come on out. Every Sunday we have free fun at Kids Cove. So
Oh,
bring
my
your
gosh,
kids.
now we're going to talk about Sundays.
Well, why not? As Sunday at
When
9:30.
I describe Eagles Nest as an extremely kid-friendly church.
I would too.
Okay, it's not stuffy.
We love kids.
I
love kids.
Little kids, big kids.
Yes.
Some adults that have never grown up.
Me.
Okay, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So Amy is doing a good job there.
It's
and,
fun. It's
9:30s?
safe. Yeah,
Hey,
fun
when
and
do we
safe.
go to 2 services?
Two
April?
services begins April 2nd.
And that's on Saturday nights.
Saturday at 6:30.
Oh, you know the time?
I do.
Everybody asks me. I don't remember the time.
6:30.
Saturday nights, not till April 2nd.
Flip the flip
this
the 9
Sunday is
upside
Palm
down.
Sunday.
It is Palm Sunday.
Everybody's invited.
Everyone is invited. Come on out.
In
It's going to be a
fact, this
celebration.
Sunday is Invite a Friend Sunday.
Every Sunday is Invite a Friend Sunday.
She's trying to keep up with me.
I am.
All right, are we down to 1 minute?
One minute.
Folks, I want to thank you for watching Weller Does Delmarva on My Cozy TV. I want to thank you for listening. What did Colin just say? 2 minutes left. Oh, my gosh, 2 minutes left. All right, but anyway, we have had a very busy show so far. Next week is going to be 2 hours of TV. I'm very excited about that. I even need a hairstylist, and I probably could use some makeup, a makeup artist.
See, another intern opportunity
Another
right
intern
here.
opportunity. Somebody to massage my ego and so on and so forth. But you can continue. The people watching on Cozy can tune me in right now at Delaware 105.9. And we're going to take a break from there, and we're going to wrap up on the TV side of things. And we'll be back in just a minute on the radio, so stay tuned. And for the people watching on TV, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I've had a good time. If there's anything you want to tell me, suggest to me, or whatever, call me at 337-7300. You're only going to get a voicemail anyway. Say, Jim, great show. Love it. Jim, I wish you were taller. That Amy gets on my nerves.
Have Amy every week.
Have
Remind
Amy
them
every week.
Remind them about the trailer special one more time.
Oh, the trailer special. I forgot
For TV
it.
only, right?
Yeah, for TV only. $599 for a 5x8 landscape trailer. Got to call 337-7300 if you want to get on that list. Other than that, we are about out of time. No, one more minute. I
Free
didn't know
stuff.
what
You
that
said
meant.
something free.
Did I
At the
really?
you said something free at the bottom of the hour, and I am
never
waiting.
got it. Have I got
23
time?
free things.
Okay, here's what you get for free. A gold planner, 2 things of string, and 20 ink pens. I told you it was 20 ink pens, the gold planner,
You
2
could even
rolls of
put some of
string,
that in that.
absolutely free. Call 337-7300 and say, I want one of those. I love them so much, I just want to give this stuff away. 337-7300. Other than that,
Only
you're
one opportunity? or
only
the
one
more-
opportunity.
Oh,
One
be the first
per caller. No.
No,
As
you
many
got
people call,
What?
but they only get one. Okay?
Wow.
So anyway, 337-7300. We thank you for watching the show. I didn't read your lips. What did he say? 15. Are you 15?
No, I look it, though.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we are about out of time. Thank you again. Next week, we'll be right back right here. Stay tuned. Weller Does Delmarva. Bye. Bye. Are we? On TV, this is your added, this is like a value pack. When you buy something in the store and there's something blister packed to it, we're done? Turkey.
It's a very popular tourist destination.
Airstrikes reported in Raqqa, Syria. Human rights activists say dozens have been killed or wounded there today. Now that the Belgian law enforcement has nabbed Salah Abdeslam, the most wanted man in Europe. The French Interior Minister is talking extradition to France. Abdeslam is the only one of the terrorists to have escaped alive from last November's attacks in Paris. He was captured in a Brussels neighborhood in the past day. When the clock hits 8:30 p.m., no matter where you are tonight, you might want to pause for Earth Night. CBS's Steve Dorsey sheds some light on this.
From the Eiffel Tower to the Empire State Building and the Sydney Opera House, iconic attention to climate change. The World Wildlife Fund says millions of people will take part, helping to spur a conversation about taking action to fight climate change at a critical time. WWF's Lou Leonard.
Put down the video games, turn off the TV, gather around the kitchen table, turn down the lights, have a candlelit dinner, talk about what's happening with our world and what we can do.
Steve Dorsey, CBS News.
About a quarter of those who filled out brackets on ESPN and Yahoo picked Michigan State to win the men's NCAA hoops crown, but the Spartans were shocked, 90-81 in the first round, beaten by the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee State. Michigan State coach Tom Izzo on the short end of the shocker.
I don't care about next year. I don't care about tomorrow.
Other upsets, number 3 seed West Virginia lost to Stephen F. Austin, and a half-court shot beat the buzzer, number 11 seed Northern Iowa over number 6 Texas. This is CBS News.
QL1, does Rocket Mortgage require me to fill out a bunch of paperwork? Negative control. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans is the first on-demand mortgage machine that quickly imports your financial data. You can go through the entire mortgage approval process in minutes. That is fast, like rocket fast. It also works on any internet-ready device, so you can get a Rocket Mortgage at any time or place you choose. Over. 3, 2, 1. Rocket Mortgage at QuickenLoans.com. Push button, get mortgage.
Rocket. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Did you know 1 in 50 people has a brain aneurysm? Every 18 minutes, a brain aneurysm erupts. Half of brain aneurysms result in death. Will it strike you or someone you love? The Brain Aneurysm Foundation is the globally recognized leader in brain aneurysm education, awareness, advocacy, support, and research funding. The Brain Aneurysm Foundation, raising awareness and ending fear. To learn facts at bafound.org. That's bafound.org.
Good morning. I'm John Butler, Delaware 105.9 News. Well, certain private nonprofit organizations in Delaware may be eligible for disaster assistance from the U.S. Small Business Administration. Low interest rate disaster loans are available for those qualifying groups in Sussex County who suffered damage from the severe winter storm and flooding from January 22nd to the 23rd. Organizations may borrow up to $2 million to repair or replace damaged or destroyed property, including equipment and inventory. You can find a link to the application by going to Delaware1059.com. Well, if you're in the market for a job, consider a visit to the Cape May Lewis Ferry at the Lewis Terminal this morning. The job fair is from 9 to 11 with the hope to attract qualified applicants for seasonal positions in various departments from maintenance to customer service. In a news release, Director of Ferry Operations Heath Gerke says the job fair is a great opportunity for those qualified applicants to apply on-site and interview with hiring managers. Job seekers may save some time by submitting applications and resumes at drba.net prior to the event, and we have a link to that site at Delaware1059.com. Well, even though he hasn't met with Merrick Garland, Senator Tom Carper believes President Obama made a good choice for the Supreme Court. Carper explains why he liked the choice of the Chief Justice for the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit.
I think the president's nominated an exceptional person to do it. Not a liberal, not a real conservative person, but a moderate right down the middle, calls balls and strikes. He leads the highest appeals court in the country. And by everybody's estimation, has done a superb job.
And Senator Carper hopes Senate Republicans switch their course and at least agree to give Garland's nomination a chance. Get news and weather anytime, including updates on the latest winter storm by going to Delaware1059.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Yeah, why don't you shove that one over if you would. All right, Brooks, tell me about when we're going back on. It'll be in just a couple minutes notice or something. All right, well, anyway.
Go.
Yeah, thanks a lot there, Brooks Ritter. We are live, everybody, and if you want to watch us on the stream, it's Weller, does Delmarva.com. I got to figure out where I left off. Let me think
You're
here.
about 2 hours behind on
Yep,
a 1 hour
I do
show.
want to. Yep, I want to mention Wall's Service Center again, Collins Business, right downtown Milford, Delaware. If you have some automotive repairs, minor or major, or if you just got a noise that you never heard before, or some kind of an automotive ailment, that's a good one. An automotive ailment.
Can I tell you about my service
Yeah, go
center?
ahead. What do you got there? A little bug?
Little bug.
No, that was a big bug.
I don't know what's wrong with my car. I know as much
Okay.
about cars as I know about trailers.
All right.
And I drove up to Wall Service Center, and I said,
Okay.
I said, can you just ride in this car and tell me what's wrong?
Yep.
So one of their folks got in the car, rode down the road, came back, said, know exactly what's wrong.
Really?
And here's kind of what it's going to cost. And I said, okay. And then, like next week, I said, okay. We set up time, came in, got the car off, came back, done.
Wow.
It was
That was
brakes.
rather difficult, wasn't
It
it?
was brakes. Well, it wasn't hard for me because it was making these crazy noises, and I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what it was. And I just said, can you ride with me? And they said, sure. So they rode. We went around the corner, came back. He said, I know exactly what's wrong.
There you go.
And they took care of it.
And you're
Just like
happy.
that. And happy.
Yep.
Easy. Easy
Yep.
as pie.
I don't know the exact details of the warranty because I hear Colin talk about it every week and I never pay attention. But since I didn't pay attention, I paid attention this much. I know he offers a warranty on the parts as well as the labor. And when you get something done, you get this free roadside assistance type little program. So they have a lot of little extras that you don't get just everywhere. I bet you didn't even know that, did you?
Yes, I did.
You did.
Because when I lost the little card.
Oh, okay. For the free roadside
But then
assistance.
somebody from their little company
Okay.
sent it to me by a text. So now it's on my
Okay.
phone. So I
Okay.
never lose it. So I've
There
got a
you go.
digital picture of it. So
Yep.
yeah, it worked out great.
So anyway, Wall Service Center, 422-8110. Check them out on the web. They will take good care of you. And I'm going to move on if it's okay. Is it okay, Jack? You
got
tell
it.
me. Where am I at? Crazy free offer. Did I do that? I'm going to do that one more time. Is that all right? This is a crazy free offer. If you want one and you're watching on the stream, you can see it. We've got these spools of string. I have no idea what people would even use string for. Okay? That's probably why I got a tractor-trailer load of it. But I got these spools of string, all different colors, all different shapes, all different sizes. I'm trying to sell them, okay? $3 or $4 a spool. So then I got these gold planters. Now, my daughter wanted me to make it crystal clear. These are not pure gold, okay? She really wanted me to drive that point home, okay? They're like gold-plated, planters, okay? So anyway, they're not pure gold, all right? She really wanted me to make that clear. They're not. They're gold-plated.
Really nice for somebody that's doing like a big event or something.
Oh,
Do you have a lot of these?
We have a lot of them.
So somebody could buy these for table decorations. That is cheap.
Or to throw your coins in. Oh, that's super cheap.
It is very cheap.
They're $5. Just
Right.
so you know, folks, what he's saying. So we got 2 spools of string, 1 gold planter, and 2 packs of 20 ink pens. So here's going to be our offer: 20 ink pens, a gold planter, and 2 rolls of string. What would you expect to pay for that, Jack Riddle?
$7.
$7, folks. Brooks, what would you pay for it?
I would go with 10.
10. 7 and 10 is how much?
17.
Okay. We're going to give them away free. Okay? We're going to give them away free.
Okay.
All right? So here's what you got to do. There's a gyration. What's Dan call it? Hoops. We're going to put you through some hoops here, all right? And eventually we're going to sell these hoops. But anyway, you get 2 things of string, 20 ink pens, and a gold planter. Absolutely free, and here's what you got to do. You got to dial this number, 337-7300, 337-7300, and say, my name is Emil Goulagan. Put my name on the list. I want one of them. Now, we're not going to give you all of them. It's a ploy. We're trying to get you in the store. It's a ploy. And we'll give you all the next week to pick it up. So if you want one, you dial 337-7300 and say, hey, put my name on the list. I'll take one of them. No purchase necessary. And then maybe you'll buy some also while you're at it.
Like a boot.
Like a boot, right. We ought to give away the right boot and force you to buy the left one.
$10, you're kind of almost doing that.
Oh, my gosh, Jack. You go online, lacrosse rubber boots are $85 a pair. And we're selling them for $10 a pair. Okay? You know. So anyway, that's your wife, Jack. She's calling in. Wanting a pair of them boots. I'm just messing with you. Now there she is on your phone.
She's on my phone.
On your phone. Anyway, so what is going on? I talked about Wall Service Center. I did the free offer. I have talked about on Cozy TV. Next week we're going to be on for 2 hours. What is it, in the way? Oh, the spool's too big. All right, now, no-nonsense office machines. I want to talk about them for a minute. They have been supporting my show for a long time, and people say, does that guy really work on just about anything? I want to tell you something. Rick Fowler runs and owns no-nonsense office machines. Local guy. He's in Georgetown, just 2 miles east of the Circle, right there next to Sports at the Beach complex, okay? But he sells new, and he also has used. His used come with a warranty, and his used have been checked and batch tested and all that stuff. But he sells laptops, and he sells computers, tablets, fax machines, gaming systems, printers. Who in the world opened the door? It's freezing. Ooh, got a little chill there. Anyway, just wanted to tell you that No Nonsense Office Machine sells laptops and tablets, computers, fax machines, gaming systems, printers, and he specializes in copiers. He has new, and sometimes he has used. His used are all checked out. You know they're right. You know they work. They come with a warranty and so on. But we have really been challenging him here lately by giving him different pieces of electronic stuff to work on, and he has really come to our rescue a few times. So if you have something that you need worked on, you give Rick a call, tell him what you got, or better yet, stop by the store, show it to him, and then he'll let you know whether he can fix it or not, whether it's worth spending money on or not, and so on. So his name is Rick Fowler. It's No Nonsense Office Machines. His phone number is 856-7381, 856-7381. Tell him I sent you. Good man, honest man, got a nice store there if you want to go there and just browse around and look around and see what's going on. Next is, what did I talk about? You know, I am way off on time. I'm looking at the wrong half an hour on my notes. All right, next I want to talk about, where's that T-shirt?
You said the show was going to be epic.
I did say it was going to be epic. There is a T-shirt that Jack Riddle had his eye on.
Where
did it go?
See,
it's missing.
You always give away.
It's behind you on the floor. Man, I thought it had been stolen or something.
You always give away.
This
free
show
things
is made from scratch, everybody. Colin's over there. He's got this T-shirt. Why don't you go ahead and give it to Jack if you would? This is. Hold it up. Show it for the audience that's watching on the stream. This is a T-shirt.
This is proof. This is proof that you really do give this stuff away.
It's proof because I've been waiting to give it to you. I've been holding it for you.
Was it last week?
It was weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I've been holding this thing. I was tempted to wear it. It is a brand spanking new That Granite Place T-shirt. Only available because we gave it away here on the show, and Jack Riddle said, I want one of them. So anyway, there you go, Jack. Congratulations.
And that is a great place to buy.
And it's one size fits all. Oh, it's a great place. Have you dealt with them?
I have been out there.
Isn't it an impressive place?
What's amazing is
inventory. Say it.
It's inventory.
Say it. The man's got the inventory.
Yeah, but he's just not got light fixtures and boots. This guy has granite.
Pieces as big as Jack Riddle, as tall.
And you're not buying out of a catalog there. You're actually going up saying,
I want
this piece of granite, and you touch it, and that piece of granite ends up in your kitchen.
Absolutely.
It's wild.
And he has the next slab that came right off the assembly line right behind that other one. So if you say, ooh, I like that grain or that vein or whatever, and it needs to keep right on flowing, you don't have to worry that he gets the next one 50 slabs down the line. He's got the next one right in line so the grain or vein can keep right on going. It's really neat.
People that will talk to you there.
Oh, not only that, they're patient with you.
Yep.
I had a little project done, and they were just so cordial and kind and helpful, and my wife was so impressed when they came and did the job and so on. So they are a good company to deal with, and it is called, a simple name, That Granite Place. They're right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Mark Johnson is the owner.
You can't miss it because you just ride down the road and look for a bazillion pieces of granite out in the yard.
So you go there whether they're open or closed. Actually, they're open today from 9 to 2, so they're going to be open here in a little while. So anyway, it's thatgraniteplace.com on the web. Going to give you a phone number, 337-7490, 337-7490, locally owned and operated. They have granite, they have marble, they have quartz. They have the largest selection in Delaware. I think they have like 1,000 slabs. No kidding out there. Free in-home estimates. That's very nice. In other words, like nothing against a big box store, but you can go to a big box store and all you're going to do is sit there and stand there and look at stuff and look at pictures and look at the internet and so on. They literally will come to you.
But you do realize that,
what's that?
Having the granite's only part one of this.
What's the other part?
You have to put it in right.
Oh, now
he has got a team of folks that will go out, measure it, and it'll be right. It'll be right. I mean, it's not being shipped here from somewhere. This crew is not coming from
another state.
north of Philadelphia.
Right.
And they're only doing your job today. When they get done, they go back to Bridgeville. So local company. He's not hide from anybody. You can walk in and meet Mark. He owns the company. He's there.
And you can design your own, like he has a design center there.
Yeah.
So you can go right in and they'll walk you through the process. So whether you're a homeowner, you can deal with them. If you're just doing some remodeling or building a new house, or if you are a contractor and you would like to deal with them. I think he has like 300 contractors that he deals with, but he also will deal directly with the public. And that's so nice. And they were so nice to deal with. My wife and I had never bought any granite in our life. And we just had a small job done, and they made us feel like we were having a full-blown kitchen done. So turnaround time is real good there. So I want to give the phone number. It's 337-7490. Did you have anything else to add there, Jack?
No, it's just good people.
Good people.
And this show and most of the folks that pay attention here, we're all local business folks.
Right.
And it's all about keeping the money local. Giving the money to him, he pays his employees, which live here, which buy houses here, which buy trailers here, which buy... The money's not going out of state.
You are finally getting it, Jack.
Finally getting it. Thank you, Jim.
All right. So anyway, what is next? I talked about No Nonsense. I just talked about that granite place. I talked about watching this on the stream. Wilson's auction. Man, I want to mention it again because I love a good auction, and he is having a big one today. Actually, it starts at 9 o'clock. You can get there now. It's at the Delaware State Fairgrounds right up on Route 13 in Harrington. And it is going to be a doozy. I mean, they have got all kinds of farm equipment, construction equipment. They've even got potted plants that they're going to be selling today. They've got zero-turn mowers, and it is called their Mid-Atlantic Spring Equipment Auction.
You know what I like about him?
What's that?
I've been to auctions where they just torture you to get the last 5 cents.
Oh, I know.
Have you ever done that?
Dave's not like that.
He is not like that. He is get a fair price, move on.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Move on. He doesn't try to get that last 3 cents for a mower. That's what I like about Dave. Dave just moves it along. He gets fair prices, but he's not there. If you want to get that item, you don't have to wait 50 minutes for him to do all those items before. He just keeps moving and selling, and selling.
And he keeps the bidders hopping.
Right.
Right. So anyway, I just want to let you know, folks, Wilson's Auction is located on Route 113 in Lincoln. They're having an auction there today. Starts at 9. No, there it starts at 10 o'clock, that one. And it goes actually into the evening, okay? But then also they're having the one in Harrington at the Delaware State Fairgrounds also today. So a big day for auctions. I encourage you to check them out. If you want to call them, the phone number is 422-3454, 422-3454. Dave Wilson and his team do a fantastic job, and you can check it all out at wilsonsauction.com on the web. And then on Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction there in Lincoln. So they have a lot of stuff going on, Brooks, are you still with me?
I am still over here.
There's always that pause.
Yeah.
There's always that pause. I'm going to get you a foot switch so you can operate that. So is there anything you want to add? The show is off the rails today. Would you agree?
Yeah, you're going to be playing catch-up for a while.
I want to thank, though, all of our listeners. We have been doing this show. Jack, just so you know, this is our 10th show that we're doing on Cozy TV, and it's our 133rd show on Delaware 105.9.
Where'd you do your 100th show?
We did that at Community Bank Delaware.
We did.
Right there in the lobby. We had a big cake and everything.
That was fantastic.
It was fantastic. So anyway, just want to let you know that we've been around a little bit. I thank Delaware 105.9 for entrusting me and trusting me. I can remember when we started this thing, it was me and Colin, and then Brooks gets involved, and then we have all grown and learned a lot. There's
correct.
A lot of wires here now, folks, behind the scenes, and we could use a helper. I really need somebody to give us a hand. So if you're out there and you'd like to be an intern, we are up for having an intern. If it needs to be a paid position, I really could use somebody to take pictures and come here and help us make videos and do fake Facebook posts and stuff like that. I want to talk about another one of my good friends as well as...
Take a picture of the cameras.
You take a picture of the camera. All right. Did you get it?
Got it.
Got it. All right. Next, I want to talk to how to communicate with me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that a segment. Let me talk to Let me talk about L&W Insurance Agency real quick. This is my good friend Bill Strickland. He owns and operates L&W Insurance Agency. And people say all the time, Jim Weller, how dare you be so happy with insurance? You want to know something? Insurance is priceless. It's expensive. Nobody likes it. But it is priceless. You cannot live in the United States of America and have many assets and not be properly insured anymore.
Absolutely.
And I don't care whether it's your car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, workman's compensation, disability insurance, or just liability, whatever, you've got to have insurance. But more important than the insurance is the people that service you, the people that get to know you, the people that get to know your business and say, Jim, I had no idea you were selling kayaks. We need to make sure you're properly insured. We want to make sure that as your inventory grows, that we pay attention to your liability limits and things like that, because we don't want you improperly insured. And you will not get that kind of stuff online from somebody halfway across the country that never even looks at your property. So L&W Insurance Agency is locally owned. They're locally operated. They're good people. It's like a little army. I don't know if there's 40, 50 people that work there. So I am very happy. I deal there. My kids deal there. I know many business people as well as many people that just have their homeowners or car insurance there. And you're listening and you're saying, well, Jim, what's the big deal? I got insurance. Yep, that's the big deal right there. You need to get a second opinion. You need to make sure that you're properly covered. You need to make sure that you're not over-insured.
Are they local?
You know, they are local. They're right there in Dover. And you can give them a call. The number is 856-7828, 856-7828. Of course, they have a website, which is lwinsurance.com, lwinsurance.com. And like I say, give them a call, talk to them, say I was listening to Jim on the radio, and let them know that you heard it here, and see what they can do for you. Whether you have a business, small one, big one, doesn't matter, or if you just have an automobile and you want to make sure that you've got the right insurance at the right price and the right coverage and deductibles and things like that. All right? Good people. All right.
Community-minded, too.
Community-minded,
Bill
big
does
supporter.
a lot. He does, Bill, personally, and the company gives it back.
Yep, they are community-minded because they live in this community. Can I talk about another good guy? I had lunch with him the other day, Kevin Short. A lot of people know him, Mid-South Audio. Yep. He's also owns a business, and it is in Georgetown. And what he does, I try my best to describe it because you have to almost be at an event to understand all this. But we'll just take my church. We'll just take Eagle's Nest. Okay, Eagle's Nest, when we have church, we have a soundboard. And so there's many knobs and sliders and all that stuff. But then there's the wires, and then where do the wires go? They go to amplifiers, they go to monitors, they go to speakers. And they sell, they install, or they rent all of these things. So whether you're having an indoor event or an outdoor event, okay, whether you need some microphones, whether you need microphone stands, whether you need the wires to hook things up, maybe you need the things. I was down at the St. Patrick's Day Parade last Saturday in Ocean City, and one thing I noticed that they have is they have these big rubbery plastic things that go on the ground. What are they? Wire ramps. Okay, that's the professional term for them. Wire ramps. They have those.
You just can't find them anywhere either.
No, you're not going to find them in the big box store.
You're not going to find them. And when you need
you don't
them,
want to buy them. You want to just rent them.
And when you need them, you need them.
Yep. And when you don't have them, somebody trips. And when somebody trips, that's when you test your insurance. So anyway, having those is real nice because the wire goes right inside of them. I saw vehicles driving over them. I saw little buggies driving over them and people walking over them. But they rent all of this, and then they rent stages and platforms and lighting and genie lifts to get the lighting up. They have it all. Then inside his place in Georgetown, they have a recording studio. So if you're an artist and you've recorded it, or if you've made a song or a jingle or whatever and you want to record it, they can help you with that. And then if you need instruments like a drum set or a keyboard or something like that, they rent all that stuff too. So they're just a phenomenal company.
He knows a lot
of
musicians. Other than being a talented musician himself, he knows a lot of people in that industry too. That can
absolutely.
Help people
get connected.
Get connected. That's right.
Yep. So anyway, I'm just letting you know whether you're having an indoor event, an outside event. I remember Colin he had an event at Yuletide Farms where they had an outdoor movie night. It was the neatest thing. They had this big screen and out under the stars, and you sat in your chairs or on hay bales or whatever and watched a movie. It was the coolest thing. I've never done that before in my life.
It's like a drive-in without cars.
Kind of. Yep. Well, we drove there, but parked somewhere else. But anyway, but Kevin had these speakers that are like, they're not submergible. We couldn't submerge them. But they were weatherproof. You could just leave them outside. And the projector and everything. So it's MidSouthAudio.com. I can't say enough about them. I get to thinking every time I talk about it, I need to have a big event so I can show what you can do with this. So anyway, it's 856-6993, 856-6993, MidSouthAudio.com on the web. Give them a call. Tell them I sent you. Look them up on the web and see what they can do to help you. Am I on target or not on target is what the question is here. Man, I got so much stuff to tell everybody about. I want to mention that 5x8 landscape trailer one more time. You're not eligible unless you call and leave a message. So you got to dial 337-7300 and say, hey, put my name on the list. I might want one of them. I'll get in there next week and take a look at it. It's a 5x8 landscape trailer with a wood floor or a mesh floor, $599. If you don't call and put your name on the list, you're not eligible. 337-7300 if you possibly want that. Jerry Santoro, another one of my good advertisers. I'm going to wait on his commercial. I'm going to do it after the break because I know any minute we're going to take a break. I am going to have some people on in reference to a big event that's happening. Many people know about it. It's going on right now. It's called Impact Delaware. While we take our break, you can look online at impactdelaware.com and learn all about it. They've got some more shows they're getting ready to do, some more things they're going to share with you, and we're going to talk to somebody from that organization here in a few minutes after we take the break. If you're watching online, we are streaming live at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. We're actually on the World Wide Web now, not just the local web. What are we looking at? How many cameras are over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5.
I put a picture up on Facebook of all the cameras.
Holy mackerel. Who's buying all these things?
Who's financing all these things? That's what I want to know.
Shouldn't have given me one of those credit cards.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, Jenny's always like, who charged this on this credit card and so on. It's always Brooks. Because Brooks will spend your money as freely as you will allow him. Okay? Just keep that in mind.
Always trying to advance us.
Always trying to advance us. God bless America. Let's make it great again, starting in Bridgeville. So anyway, so you can watch the show now or later at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. I want to encourage you to go to Wellers.com and look at that Wellers discount card on there. We are selling them things like crazy. People love them. You save money time and time and time and time and time again. Every time you use it, you save money.
I have saved so much money at Abbott's Grill.
Laurel or Milford?
We've been to both.
Been to both.
Use the card in both.
10%.
What a great deal.
My gosh, you get a $40 meal, $4 savings.
Right.
All right. We're taking a break, Jack.
It's your show.
Okay. We'll be right back, everybody, with more Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned. It's going to be the last half hour.
This is Pastor Nate Graham from Berean Community Church. You hear our preaching broadcasts, Taking God at His Word, each Sunday at 7 a.m. Now we'd like to offer another ministry to you. We welcome you to our weekend marriage conference on April 15th through 17th. The cost is $75 a couple, and it includes conference materials, 6 teaching sessions, interactive projects, and Saturday's lunch. Please contact Berean Community Church at 302-422-2622 for more information.
Make a difference in our community by volunteering. Volunteers are needed at the Food Bank of Delaware's Milford branch to help prepare and pack meals for kids at risk of after-school and weekend hunger. Volunteering is a fun and easy way to give back to the community, and you can make a difference in the lives of Delaware families. To learn more or to sign up, please visit fbd.org/volunteer in Milford or call 302-393-2011. Is your family in need of free meals? Dial 211 for Delaware 211, the state's Health and Human Services Hotline.
Wise CEO Gaith El Gaith says no one lived through the crash of one of its jets in southern Russia.
Everyone in our company is in deep shock, and our hearts go out to all loved ones of those involved.
62 people died as that jet crashed on its second landing attempt at Rostov-on-Don. Transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve.
The mayor of the region told Russian reporters the plane ended up about 800 feet short of the runway in bad weather. That included strong wind gusts and rain.
High-altitude winds were blowing at more than 60 miles per hour when that jet tried to land. More from Sky's John Sparks.
It was foggy, and there was a major storm warning registered by the authorities the night before.
There was no distress call from the Fly Dubai captain, who had to board at the landing, and then he circled over the airport for about 2 hours. CBS News Update, I'm Dave Barrett.
Welcome back to Delaware Housing Matters, where we try to answer all your housing questions. I have another caller on the line. Hi, what's your housing question today?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. My husband and I are looking to buy a house, and we've heard now is a good time to buy. A friend of mine told me that there is a new tax credit available for first-time buyers. Is that true? I thought that expired a while ago.
It absolutely is true. Delaware State Housing Authority recently announced the Delaware First-Time Homebuyer Tax Credit, which can help you receive up to $2,000 a year federal tax credits.
Oh, wow, that could really help us out.
Definitely. To learn more, check out the Delaware State Housing Authority website, destatehousing.com, or give them a call toll-free, 888-363-8808.
Thanks so much. That's great to know.
No problem, and good luck on getting your new home. Let's go to our next caller.
Brought to you by Delaware State Housing Authority. Delaware's key to housing in the first state since 1968.
Rehoboth Shores invites you to stop by and see how affordable renting a home in a gated resort can actually be.
Spring is just around the corner. What a perfect time to think about renting a home near the water. Now through March 30th, Rehoboth Shores is giving you half off your first month's rent. All single and double-wide mobile homes are included. Now leasing, a new phase of 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile homes. Call or stop by Rehoboth Shores for all the details and see the available homes today. While you're there, ask them about all that Rehoboth Shores has to offer.
Like the private community building, beach, marina, and boat ramp, some of the area's best crabbing and fishing, pool, basketball court, picnic and playground areas, and so much more. Just minutes away from Rehoboth Beach, golfing, outlet shopping, and great dining. Rehoboth Shores, just down Long Neck Road in Millsboro. Rehoboth Shores, setting a new standard in affordable home rentals. Come see why today. Stop by or call 945-1500 or go to RehobothShores.com for more information.
It's the month for the wearing of the green, gaining an hour, and Easter bunnies. If you're hopping down the bunny trail, you could have worn shocks, tires, or struts. And if you've hit a pothole, your tires could be out of alignment. Get to your Ocean Area Goodyear Tire Service Center today. Their state-of-the-art alignment system will let you know in a minute. Get your share of Save and Zoe the Green with your Goodyear Visa card. Buy a set of 4 new Goodyear Select tires and get a rebate of up to $160. With 34 combined state-of-the-art equipment bays, you'll be on your way in no time. They offer a 29-point safety inspection, including checking your belts, tire traction, and a free battery check and more. If you need a new battery, replace your old battery with a fresh, quality made in the USA Deca battery for reliability in all weather. Let them flush and replace your vehicle fluids and an oil change with superior Valvoline oil. Bumper to bumper, undercarriage to roof, make sure to depend on your locally owned and operated Ocean Area Tire Goodyear Service Center in Ocean Pines, Ocean View, and Route 24 next to Harris Teeter Millsboro. We're located where you need us to be.
Owning a paintbrush does not make you a painter, and owning a hammer doesn't make you a carpenter. And just because you offer a service, it doesn't make you an expert. You know, it seems more and more companies are offering cross-base restoration services to complement their other services. HVAC companies, pest services, plumbing services. It seems everyone's trying to get in on the cross-base action. Let me ask you a question. If the local grocery store started offering root canals at checkout, would you let them do it? The point is, the protection of your home's foundation should not be a second thought or an add-on service. It should be taken care of by a specialist, an expert like DryTech Environmental. As you know, all we know is cross-space restoration. We don't do bugs, we don't do heat and air, we don't do root canals. We do cross-space restoration. It's why we are the experts. Call today and learn how DryTech Environmental and their exclusive Champ system can make a huge difference in your home. Call 410-543-4848. That's 410-543-4848.
Thanks for listening to Delaware 105.9 on your radio. And for your convenience, streaming live online. Visit Delaware1059.com to hear local news and talk for Delmarva online, streaming 24/7. Sponsored in part by Dart First State. Let Dart do the driving. Save money, save gas, ride greener. Bus routes statewide between Rehoboth, Georgetown, Dover, and Wilmington. Delaware 105.9. Streaming live at Delaware1059.com.
Let's face it, installing a septic system and keeping it in good working order is one chore you'd rather leave to someone else. But choosing the right someone is critical. It's a good reason to trust Midway Services, earning your confidence for more than 25 years throughout Kent and Sussex counties. Call Midway Services today, 422-8603. That's 422-8603.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Tell me when, Brooks. When. All right, we are back. You are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. And we're in the last half an hour, everybody. And if you think you missed anything, go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com and you can watch the show or find a segment that you want to pay attention to or whatever. I have a guest on now. His name is Levin Van Sant. I've known him for quite a few years. Good man. Very involved in probably one of the biggest things to hit Delmarva in many years. It's actually been very impactful. It's called ImpactDelaware.com. You can go to the website, learn a lot about it. Levin, why don't you take a minute and maybe just explain to everybody as best you can what has Impact Delaware, how, because this is your first time being involved.
Yes.
And so tell me, what have you, like how would you describe Impact Delaware to people that have no idea what we're even talking about?
I think it's the easiest way. You use professional groups. We have 3 different professional groups that come in, and they do shows at rented high school gyms all through Kent and Sussex counties.
All right, and it's been going on for a few weeks now.
Started March the 4th at Sussex Central, and will finish March the 24th at CR.
Okay,
and
so 21, just another week or so.
21 straight days at
My
10
goodness.
10 different schools. It's been a
huge undertaking. It took hundreds of people to put this together.
Yeah, and it's interesting that the right people. Some people have just put their hand up and said, "Here I am, use me," and it's just unbelievable, unbelievable.
Now, overall goal of this is to go into the schools and provide a form of entertainment, but has an undergirding theme of it's positive, it's encouraging, it's letting youth know that they can do things if they put their mind to it, and it is underwritten by many people that have a heart for something that is positive and encouraging, in other words.
Yes. What we do is, everybody knows the rules in schools today. You can't speak about religion. And so these guys come in. They've done 42 general assemblies in 42 different schools, not in different schools, but in classes in Kent and Sussex counties. And what they do is they have a very positive anti-bullying, anti-drugs, anti-alcohol, boys treating girls right, girls treating themselves right. And it's the kind of message we want our kids to hear.
Right. And this is a message that the kids don't hear.
No.
You don't see this on TV. You're not going to hear it there and there because nobody wants to say what's right and what's wrong anymore.
Right. And I think the really interesting thing that's been encouraged to me is how open the schools have been.
I got to believe they're starving for it.
They when they find out what we're doing, they latch onto it with both hands. Yes, by all means, come bring them here. And it's just been exciting to see. But again, one of the things we do, those general assemblies are used primarily to bring people to the evening events.
Okay.
The kids all want to see more of what they see there.
Right.
So they all come and they bring their families, and that's and then they hear the gospel after the end of the show, and people are given an opportunity to respond to that.
Okay. And it's been very responsive.
I have to tell you, last night they had a show at the Sail Winds Park in Cambridge. they had 785 kids and families, kids and their families and their mothers and fathers. And out of that, 185 responded to the invitation last night. 185. That's unbelievable.
That is
in today's
unbelievable.
time.
Yes,
you can't
it
do
is.
that anymore.
Now, what does it mean when somebody says responded to the invitation? They give an invitation.
They give an invitation to accept the Lord. In other words,
To accept Jesus Christ as their personal Savior.
As their Savior. That is
now,
correct.
I have to believe a lot of people have never even heard of this.
No.
I mean, to you and I as Christians,
yes,
we understand what that means.
Right.
But to a person that's not a Christian, they have no idea what it would mean to accept Jesus as their Savior.
And I know we're probably getting kind of close, but I want to be encouraged. We're going to be at Cape Henlopen tonight and tomorrow night. We're going to be at Woodbridge on Monday night, and then finish up with CR Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. I would encourage all the churches, any Christians that are listening to this, to bring your families, your friends, your enemies, anybody that needs to hear the gospel, get them to these shows so they can hear and get an opportunity.
Now, is there any charge to go to?
It's completely free, and the shows start at 7 o'clock in the evening.
And this is something to literally see. This has not been done before. It is huge. It has been unbelievably positive. The schools love it. The people love it. It's a win-win-win.
Exactly.
Now, I hate to be the businessman here, but like my mind automatically goes to who pays for this.
We still need help underwriting this.
Okay, because I got to believe there's a cost
we
associated
honestly
with this.
we've been very successful raising funds, but we still owe about $20,000 to put this to rest. And if anybody wanted to contribute, you write a check to Impact World, and the P.O. Box is 1086 in Seaford.
Well, P.O. Box 1086, Seaford.
Yeah.
Impact World, I believe this is a nonprofit organization.
It is.
So the donation would be tax deductible.
Yes.
All right. And the website was impactdelaware.com.
You go to impactdelaware.com. You get all the information.
So if you don't remember where it's going to
Yep.
be in the next day or two or whatever, you can
Exactly.
go there.
Exactly.
But overall, whether people are a Christian or a non-Christian or whatever, the performances are for everybody.
The Hawaiian performances, they say you pay $150 in Hawaii to see these Hawaiian performers.
Really?
Yes.
But I remember the guy coming here and bending that steel bar. That was I've never seen that before.
Some of these guys are giants. One of them came from New Zealand. He's 400 pounds.
What is that called? Team Extreme?
Team Extreme.
Team
They
Extreme.
are
so there's
something
three
to say.
different things that they do. The events are no charge.
Exactly.
It's a good thing. So it's impactdelaware.com. There's still some opportunities to go and see the show. You're encouraging anybody, youth, adult, everybody, just check it out.
Yes.
Because we don't know when this is going to come our way again.
It's right.
We'll call it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Probably, yes.
All right. Levin,
Thank
is there
you.
anything else? I don't want to cut you short. Is there anything else?
Nope. You've given me plenty of opportunity. We thank you, Jim, for
Thank you.
You're always supporting our efforts.
I'm trying.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Have a good weekend. All right. See you, Levin. All right. All right, everybody. And we're in the final minutes of the show. We got about 15 minutes left. I did want to mention again, another one of my good sponsors and a good friend is Jerry Santoro. Jerry's Lawn Care. Boy, I bet he's getting ready now. The grass is starting to grow. So if you need somebody to do lawn care, Jerry's your guy. The one thing that we have been promoting that he has been selling that people have enjoyed is firewood. And I didn't realize that people don't just use firewood for heating. I mean, there's people that have ovens outside where they cook over, firewood, and they just seem to like it better than charcoal and stuff like that. So anyway, or fire pits and stuff. So if you need some firewood, that's what I'm trying to sell you here today. Jerry Santoro is the man. He has seasoned firewood, and it's truly, honestly seasoned, because I think everybody that sells firewood says it's seasoned. But I can attest for Jerry, it is seasoned firewood. It is mixed hardwood, oak, cherry, and hickory, split and delivered within about the Greenwood area. If you got to go much further, he needs just a little extra for gas. Really good guy. And then he is locally owned and operated, family man, been in business over 10 years in this community. He also does tree removal and tree trimming. So you say, now I know where he gets the wood. He does tree removal and tree trimming. That's why he's got the best price around on the firewood. So anyway, if you got a tree and it's leaning or sagging or hanging or bagging, and you just want that thing cut down or trimmed up, You cut down a tree, but you trim it up. I never understood that. But anyway, if you got a stump that you want ground or dug up, he can help you with that. So if you got a lot that you want cleared, he can help you with that. Jack Riddle is having a seat. Please do not touch the knobs, Jack. Anyway, he's over there with all the equipment.
And he's got a drink in his hand.
And he's got a drink in his hand, yeah. Anyway, if you got a tree you want removed, a lot you want cleared, a stump you want ground, call Jerry. It's Jerry's Lawn Care. Estimates are free. JLC-LLC.com. JLC-LLC.com. 363-6025. 363-6025. All right? Colin, good morning.
Good morning.
How is you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Are you getting healed up?
Yeah, this actually is my first morning in a week that I felt normal getting up. Still not 100%, but I do feel pretty good. So
good. Well, we love having you involved with the show.
Well, thank you.
Walls Service Center is open today. Tell me the hours. I'm going to write them down.
Okay, so today, 8 till noon.
Okay.
All right, you're going to write this down so you'll forget by Monday.
By next week.
Okay.
All right, and then Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. So we open a little early for people to drop their car off, and we stay open just a little bit later than most to drop your car off.
That's very nice.
To pick it up. So.
And the website. What's the website?
Wallservicecenter.com.
Writing all this down. I'll have it next week.
Okay.
Servicecenter.com. You can make an appointment right there.
Yeah, you can. Top right-hand corner of the web page. Click right on it. It says.
Well, I'm not doing it right now.
Okay.
I just wanted to know where it was.
Oh, okay.
You thought I was going to go make an appointment.
Well, I thought that's what you were doing. Yeah.
I wrote all over my tablet.
Right.
All right. I want to mention Peninsula Chiropractic Center. We love dealing with them. I know it sounds crazy. I love my accountant. I love my insurance man. And I love my banker. And I love my automotive repair guy. And now I love my chiropractor because he is the one who makes my body feel more in line, more in tune. His name is Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, and he's got another guy down there named Dr. Bud, Dr. Mickey Bud, and between the two of them, they can keep you in line. They're really good guys, a lot of personality. I know that doesn't matter a whole lot, but in the medical world, it's nice to find a doctor that's got a lot of personality. Their staff is very accommodating. When you call and you say, man, I got an ache or a pain or my left leg's going numb or my shoulder pain's just killing me, I can't take it. When can we get you in, Jim? What can we do? What's the best time for you? It's not, oh, here's the only times we have. They're very, very accommodating. So if you're looking for a chiropractor, whether you have never been and you're scared to death and you just want to see what it's all about, or if you go all the time but you're not getting the results you want to try somebody new, I recommend Peninsula Chiropractic Center on Route 13 in Seaford. They've been around for quite a while. Well over 25 years. I hate to say how long, so I don't want to make Dr. T sound too old. He's just a young man. But I know they've been around at least 25, if not 30 years in the community. So anyway, again, Route 13 in Seaford. Phone number 629-4344, 629-4344. On the web, it's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. And if you happen to have ever been in an auto accident, most of those cases are no out-of-pocket. And then you say, well, I've got insurance. I want to know what's it going to cost me. Is there a deductible, not a deductible, a copay, or whatever? You give them a call and tell them what insurance you have, and they'll tell you what the deal is. They also do accept Medicare, Medicaid. So give them a call, 629-4344. I don't know what commercials I have left. I do want to just say Wilson's Auction one more time if I could. They're having a big event. I want to drive as many people there as I can. Really, I don't want to drive you there. I need to rephrase that. I just want to tell you about it so you can go there on your own.
Okay.
I wasn't volunteering.
I thought it was carpool.
Right. You thought I was starting to carpool.
Right.
But today at Wilson's in Lincoln, of course, they have their regular auction. Okay, it's every Saturday. Starts about 10 o'clock. Runs into the evening. All kinds of stuff. All right? You can go to wilsonsauction.com on the web and look at pictures of what they have at Lincoln today. But today they also have this huge auction up at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington, and it starts at 9. And we've done our show there live before, and there's thousands of items, more than one auctioneer, and it starts at 9 today. Everything from construction equipment to lawnmowers to shovels and rakes to a golf cart to potted plants to fencing to all kinds of things. So go to wilsonsauction.com, look on the web. You can look at the Mid-Atlantic Spring Equipment Auction. which is today, starting at 9 o'clock, or the auction in Lincoln, which is today, starting at 10 o'clock. And then Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. So if you get in the Lincoln area and you get confused and you don't know how to get there, you can't miss it. It's right there on the highway, Route 113 in Lincoln, wilsonsauction.com. Now, Colin, is there anything you want to tell the fine folks of Delaware, Maryland, and the Virgin Islands?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's talk about Wall Service Center.
All right, let's talk about them.
Is that what you want to do?
That's fine.
You ready for that?
I'm ready.
All right, Wall Service Center. So we're in downtown Milford, been there since 1958. My grandfather started the business, and my dad, and now it's my turn.
Wow, you're doing a good job.
Well, I'm trying.
Okay. Got some big shoes to fill. You saw
I
them,
really
size
do.
16.
I saw.
So anyway, what is it like owning Wall Service Center?
Let's see. It's interesting. I mean, you see lots of different people, lots of types of people come in and have work done with us.
Some is routine, some probably is challenging.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, some is just regular oil changes and some brakes and stuff, and others are challenging. You get some diagnostic problems you have to go through, and it can take some time to diagnose them properly. But that's one thing that we can do. We can check them out and figure out what the problem is and where it is, and we see a lot of cars come through there. We actually get statistics, monthly statistics on nationwide car counts and statewide car counts.
Okay.
And our car counts. And our car counts, the amount of cars we run through there, actually are usually about 25% higher than the state and national car counts. We run a lot of cars through there.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I have to believe a locally owned business, you're not a big corporation.
Right.
You've got to probably run your business well.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to pay attention to things. That's
Got to
for
pay
sure.
attention to detail. And
I got a good guy there. I got Josh in the
yes,
shop.
he does do a
and,
good job.
He does a great job.
But you got like 5 or 6 guys out in the shop, or
Yeah.
5 or 6 bays. I don't know which.
Yep. 5
but
bays out
5
there.
bays.
Yep. A couple of them are 2 bays deep. So, I mean, we can get quite a few cars in there. But we do have a lot of cars. And the reason I was bringing that up about how many cars we run through is we see lots of different problems.
Yes.
And that's good for the customer because when we're diagnosing your car, it's probably a problem we've seen before on
Right.
another car. And
Experience.
we know. Exactly. And we can save you time and diagnostic time by
Right.
knowing what that problem is ahead of time, or at least knowing the right direction to go without having to spend a lot of time.
It's not your first day on the job.
Exactly. Right.
Just like the guy that does the oil changes is also a full-fledged mechanic.
Right. He's the same guy that can replace a timing belt on your car or pull the heads off of your car. We don't just have a lube rack guy that
Right.
that just changes oil. An entry-level guy.
Right.
We've got real mechanics and technicians there that do everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, so people can go online, Wall Service Center.
WallServiceCenter.com, upper right-hand corner. That's where you can schedule an appointment. Click on that. Also, all of our information is there that tells you where we are and how to get in touch with us.
All right, 422-8110. Call and just say good morning to Josh.
Yes.
You would do that by dialing the number and then saying, good morning, Josh. Then hang up on him real quick. And you'll get to work and he'll say, I had 17 phone calls. People hung up on me. Brooks, are you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm
right.
making do.
All right, making do. All right, it's better than Mountain Dew.
I don't know.
What is he going to do with all this dew that he's making?
I have
over
no
there?
idea. Is there anything else you want to say, young man?
Come on in. We'll be here till 1 o'clock. I'm here this week, so all the people that couldn't come deal with me last week, feel free to come and deal with me this week.
Okay.
And we're looking to end the week on a high note. It's been a very busy week.
Crazy busy.
Yep. So we're welcoming it, and
Okay. I have
welcome
a
more.
question. Go ahead.
Well, do people really come in and say, hey, I'd like to see Brooks, and they say, oh, Brooks is off today? Do they leave and wait for you to come back to work?
Not most of the time.
No? Oh, okay.
They're so loyal.
Okay. Just checking.
I need a snow prediction.
Snow prediction. I'm going to go with
Honduras?
Ain't nobody watching from Honduras. Honduras, that's not even in Delaware.
That's not even in the United States.
Oh, she's got to be using the World Wide Web.
Jack's daughter is in
Jack's
Honduras.
daughter. Well, come
us.
over, Jack, so your daughter can see you. Oh, she saw you enough for the first 20 years of her life. All right.
I'm going to go with
Were
a
you
dusting.
done? Oh, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a dusting. That's
A
my
dusting.
prediction, yeah.
Are you thinking it's going to snow?
No snow. It's going to be rain, and the sun is going to come out and dry it all up. It's going to be beautiful. That's
I'm
my
predicting
prediction.
6 to 8 inches.
Zero
Okay.
snow.
I saw it on the internet, on the web.
It must be true.
It's got to be true. That's where I find all my information. All right, I want to tell you a few things. We would welcome any feedback you have. You can text me, 542-9157, 542-9157 if you want to text me. You can shoot me an email. It's jim@wellers, WELLERS.com. You can send me a direct message on Facebook. I happen to be the Jim Weller from Delaware. Or you can chat with us at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Love to know what you think of the show. How we doing for you? Anything different you'd like us to do? We are open-minded. We're looking for suggestions and ideas. And some days we don't want to hear a word. But anyway, we are open-minded except for the times that we're closed-minded, okay? We really do enjoy doing the show. This is number 133. Is it Fran back at the studio?
Yes.
Thank you, Fran, for all you do back there, making it happen. Thank you for Colin for all your involvement, and Brooks Ritter and all the people and that help us, and our advertisers and our sponsors. We do have a good time. Next week, just to let you know, we are going to be on My Cozy TV, which is channel what?
Wow. Oh, no, that's not new. That's not the announcement.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but we're going to be on for 2 hours from 7 to 9 from now on.
So the full radio show was going to be on TV now?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I've got to up the ante. I've got to start thinking about what's the next thing I can do. So anyway, we're going to take this thing. We're getting a price on our own helicopter. We looked at that once before. Right. We're looking at it again. I saw some online.
The banker over there is doing this. I don't know what he's scared your head's going to get cut off with the helicopter.
Next, my insurance man will be in here doing the same thing. But anyway, we have a lot of fun. We hope you enjoy the show. We want to encourage you to check out all the people that advertise. We had Community Bank Delaware on today. Good people to deal with there. I forgot the phone number. Is it 226-3333? I didn't forget it. Is that amazing? 226-3333. Call them and say, hey, I want the Jim Weller special. Okay? I want you to treat me like a local person, because they are all local. That is amazing. It's so nice and refreshing. We are out of time. Extravaganza today. If you're going to be there, look me up. Eagles Nest Church in Milton, 1 o'clock. Other than that, we're done. We're out of here. We're toast. I'll see y'all. God bless you. Watch out for that snow tomorrow. Bye-bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation.
Is the exterior of your home covered with dirt and grime?